Hi everyone, and welcome to Adventures Across Sanctuary, our Diablo 2 D&D campaign. Quite a good one today, hopefully. It is an important one, that's for sure. The party are going to be in a bit of a difficult situation, but hopefully it shouldn't be too bad for them. So, quick recap then before we kick off, as per usual. A new day begins to dawn over the kingdom of Condorus. The party are already up and walking about, taking care of various tasks. Scarlet once more approaches a very tired and awaking Kasha and asks for her aid in fighting Bloodraven. However, Kasha is unwilling to look past her recent conversation with Scarlet, plus the intrusive incident with Cash the previous day. To say she is very reluctant to give any help to the party at first is an understatement, at least in the form of any mercenaries. However, she does feel some small amount of compassion for them, as they have lost their comrade in battle recently, and so offers them a minor healing potion to aid them in their fight. The party then leave via the waypoint, back to the cold plains in an effort to save as much time as possible. Quickly they traverse the area, and soon stand there looking up at the looming white stone gateway, which was located at the southern edge of the monastery burial grounds. Almost instantly as they step through the gate, the eerie fog there begins whipping around them, and it brought back horrific memories of what had happened within the heart of this corrupted place. Scarlet and Cash try their best to fend off these mind-suffocating memories, but fail to do so, and as a result are stuck with grief, which now weighing on their minds. However, Ira was able to put what happened aside. She was done with it all. Her resolve was steadfast and unaffected by these memories, and so sought her vengeance here and now, unhindered. With keen eyes, Scarlet manages to spot a group of skeletal warriors, currently standing idle far off the beaten path, waiting over to one side of the burial ground. After a small amount of quiet discussion, the party decide to engage this group, and one by one, Cash is able to fell them with aid from his party members and the various destructive magics he now held within his spear. After the difficult fight, the party feel it is best that they take a few moments to recover before heading into the central area of the burial ground to face Bloodraven once more, who stands there with bated breath awaiting the party's return. A few taunts are given, an exchange of words are had, and the inevitable battle is soon underway. So we pick up this session at the beginning of combat, and so far things have gone somewhat interestingly, so let's see what unfolds from here on. Okay. Okay. Alright, so joining the party a little bit late as this battle starts to unfold. Lev appears at the edge of the graveyard. Lev, if you want to roll your initiative, as you can hear and you can actually see partially the battle is kicking off in the middle of the graveyard. For some reason your party members have started without you. However, it looks like you've caught them up just in time.
Okay. Find my token.
Mm-hmm. So you are... Can you see where you are? You're just on the southwest edge of the map. Yep.
Just located it.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Okay, so you're a 14. Well, that's perfect then. I don't need to move you at all. Okay. So, we've got the round 2 starting. In fact, Bloodraven has already had her turn. So just at the end of Bloodraven's turn, Scarlet, just before you are managing to fly into action. You see her mutter a few words and point towards Cash. They have had some sort of not disagreement, but more like an exchange of words at some point whilst they were fighting far away from the party, or further away from the party. You can't quite hear what's said, given the distance and the general ambience of the area. But you watch as the ground around Cash's feet begins to shift a little. It seems to crack and break in certain parts. And before he knows it, he is then basically dropped down a level from the ground. He is quickly submerged, but his head is still above ground, so he's not suffocating or unable to breathe, but he is somewhat trapped and is unable to move. So for the purposes of this, Cash is going to be immobilized until someone is able to free him from, or two people at least, able to free him from being buried alive, pretty much. So if we can just remember that.
Okay.
So yeah, obviously you do see him go down. He's not completely under the ground, but he's like quite submerged, at least up to his neck. And this would have happened just after their like exchange of words that they had. Okay, so it is now your turn then, Scarlet.
I'll shout to Francis and Ira and say, "Did you guys just see that? Cash just got swallowed up by the ground."
Shit on.
I will then spin and take a shot at the first zombie that's not in melee range, this one over here. And I will try and get rid of the minions. I'll try and kill the minions quickly, and then we can focus on Bloodraven. I'll shout. And then I will swing with my... I'm going to power it up. So I'm going to drain some mana. 3 mana gone for a fire arrow attack. We'll shoot. That's a 21 to hit.
21 to hit. Yeah, and that's definitely going to hit. That's going to be a powerful shot as well. So we'll add an extra 2 on top.
So 4 piercing plus 2, so 6 piercing because of the powerful shot. And then we've got to add a d4 fire damage. So we've got a 4 from the fire, so that's 10. 6 piercing, 4 fire, and now we've got another 2 d6 fire damage because of my ability.
Great stuff.
So we're going to roll for another 7 fire on top of that. So 11 fire total, 10 piercing. Sorry, 11 fire total and 6 piercing. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. That is a severe amount of overkill. However, so it doesn't matter about that. Yeah, they were literally on their last legs, if you like. And very close to deanimation. So as your bolt strikes and the flames engulf, you watch as the body just crumbles in front of Bob over there.
Excellent. I will then I will will I have any kind of disadvantage on my shot against this zombie here?
No, but you will need to move because you are basically fully covered at the moment.
Right, that's fine then. So I'll use 5, 10, 15 feet of movement, take cover behind that I'll stay out in the open for a minute and then take my shot, and then I'll take cover behind the statue the rest of my movement, if that's alright.
Well, you'll have line of sight if you want to go beyond the statue straight away. You can.
It blocks it off from my camera view. I can't. I suppose I can still see it. Yeah. All right then, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fire away then from here. So that'll be an offhand shot. The -1 to hit because of my fear.
Yeah. If you're not sure, just literally go like that, and if you don't get blocked by anything by the time you hit that square, then that is you're
So with the that's all right. With the modifier, it's a 9 to hit then.
A 9. Okay. You just about miss, clipping the side of the statue as you stand behind it. The wind slightly knocks it as you fire, sending it off in a horrible direction. And yeah, you're not going to miss. You're not going to hit with that.
I'll duck in behind the statue. I'll shout to my teammates, "We're getting them down. Keep going!" And then I'll end my turn.
Great. Okay. Ira. Francis, you're up next.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Hard to tell from this angle if that statue's in the way.
No, you'll be alright. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna peek out from behind this fence.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna try and hit the zombie with a thorn whip.
Thorn whip. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I'm not on anything weird. I'd say 15 to hit.
15 does hit. This is a spell, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you won't get any benefits to it, sadly.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
So it's 4 piercing.
4 piercing.
And I'm gonna duck back behind
Not that many.
cover here. Try and make myself as low as possible.
Yep, no problem.
And that'll be the end of my go.
Alright, Francis, you're up.
Hey.
Lev, you're after.
Okay.
So, Beatrice is going to attack this little fucker. And that will be a short sword. 12. Does that hit?
Yeah, she manages to slice into the arm. Roll damage.
4 slashing.
Alright, 4 slash into the right arm. Very nice. Anything else?
And then Bob's going to attack that as well.
Yep.
Because he can attack diagonally on. So, short sword again. 18.
Yeah, that's going to be a powerful hit as well for Bob. So 3, 5.
3 slashing. Is he still standing?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then Francis is going to acid splash OVS, which is a Dex 13 save, please.
Alright, so yeah, that's fine. There we go. Acid splash. Dex of 0. Okay. Nope, that's gonna hit. So nicely aimed spell there.
2 points of acid.
2 points of acid. Don't think he's got any weaknesses to that. Nope.
I've got Pathfinder, Path of the Righteous, and my wizard's got acid splash, and that's all I use.
No problem. Alright, so nice little bit of damage there from all 3 of you.
He's going to move slightly closer to them. He's going to go there. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Alright, so with your turn done. Lev, late to the party, but let's hope you come at just the right time.
Okay, and these two skeletons in the front are on our side?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I believe, I don't know if you actually seen them or not, I can't quite remember. But yes, they seem to be fighting the enemies rather than helping them. That's all you know at the moment.
Okay, I'll cunning action dash and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll run up. And look around the statue and stab this guy.
Right, okay. Yep, so you squeeze between the statue and the skeleton stood next to you, and try to get. Yeah, you do. You get a nice flanking attack on this the zombie right next to you. So this will be with advantage.
17.
Very nice. Yep, that's also going to be a powerful hit. Yep, that's all done. That's all done nicely. Okay, so 16.
I'm not sure if it's.
Yeah, seems okay to me.
I'm not sure. Yeah, why I rolled twice.
Probably because you've got it in two places, so you've put the damage in two places, both on your weapon and on a extra modifier. That would be my guess. Let me just have a quick look and I'll see if I can fix it. So on your dagger, so set one dagger main hand. There's your dagger damage. Yep. Piercing, sneak attack. No, that's absolutely fine. You got your you get your bonus from your dagger for flanking. You've got your sneak attack, which you get for your class, and you've got an extra powerful hit for rolling above the AC higher. So
okay. So 16.
Yeah, you've got your damage, which allowed your modifier to as well. So yeah, you're absolutely fine. So yeah, 16 points. And with that, you stick your blade straight through the neck of this zombie, and it goes down.
Sorry, I'm late.
Okay. You wouldn't have seen this, Lev, but as you have now easily become within range, you can see that there's just the head of Cash just sticking out of the ground over here. He seems to be like struggling, but every time he struggles, the ground just covers in again around him, so he just can't seem to get any to gain ground, to pull himself out of this hole. So he's not being hurt or crushed or anything like that. It's just he's just in a hole which is covered with loose dirt. So there's no way that he can actually compress it or anything to stand on or anything like that. Okay. You've still got movement if you want to use it, I believe.
Nope, I'm out of movement and actions. That's all I can do at this time.
Oh, you're good? Alright, okay. So, round 3 then. So, Blood Raven is going to kick this off. Okay. I need to check my notes on her. Recharge, no, recharge. Okay. Okay. So she's going to lower her bow slightly. And point with her free hand over at you, Francis. And with anger in her eyes, she's going to
join my army of the dead.
And what she does is she around you, hang on, 1, 2, yeah, around you you can see like these little flickering lights that seem to just surround the form of your body. And you've seen it before happen to Cash, but you're not quite sure what the effect is as such. So she's going to attack. That's a bonus action. Yep. So she's going to launch an arrow towards you, Francis, after she taunts you and casts that ability. Okay, so she's gonna roll 18 to hit.
It's a powerful attack, I think.
No, it's not. Just
Is it
about.
not?
No, your mage armor stopping that. But she does hit you still. So she rolls damage for 8 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, fuck.
I totally agree. Yeah, so she just starts laughing maniacally. She likes to see pain on others. Okay. Next, she's going to try. Hang on. She's had 1 fail, so it's 4. Okay. She needs to get. Yep. 5, 4, 2. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So after she stops laughing, she kind of does like an arcing motion, like a horizontal arc motion with her hand that doesn't require the bow, and she mutters again another incantation, to which you see 3. You can see the ground at the graves and just in various places around the graveyard itself. It all starts to shake, and you see hands bursting through from the ground. Slowly but surely, there are heads and bodies clawing themselves out the ground, and you see 1, 2. There we go. And you see 3 fresh enemies just rising out of the ground, coming to the beck and call of Blood Raven. Okay. So they're going to move in to attack if they can. 5, 10, 15. Movement 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he needs 3, so we can go there. And this one's going to go there. So this one's going to come after Scarlet. Scarlet, this one is going to attempt to grab hold of you and bite into you wherever it can, either arm, neck, anywhere really, anywhere that there is flesh.
Will I get any cover bonus from the statue?
Yes, you will. Yeah, you will.
Okay. I hate undead.
Actually, no, you won't. Position-wise, no, you won't.
Okie dokie.
It would have to be coming from the opposite side.
Alright. Worth a try.
Yeah. It's mainly for range. Okay. So, just going to try and do a bite attack on you. It's going to be normal attack. And that's a 10, so it's not going to do anything. So, seeing as it reaches out and tries to grab hold of you, you quickly just pull whatever arm you had forward back so that it reaches and lunges and misses completely. That's going to be the end of that one. Lev. Why is your... Shrink it down a bit. Alright, so one of the zombies that have approached you from in front of you has raised its hand up to take a swing. In fact, it's going to try and rake you with its sharp fingernails as best as it can. So this is going to be a normal strike. That's a 12. I don't think that hits your armor.
Nope.
No, nowhere near. Okay, and the one that's behind is going to kind of do the same thing as what happened to Scarlet. So he's going to try and bite you. So he's going to gain advantage. Okay, so it's going to be at 18. I believe that does beat it just about. Yeah, so that just about was your armor. So whilst you are defending yourself, sorry, from the first zombie that's moved up, the second one grabs you in the back and bites down hard on your neck, just where above where your armor line meets. So okay, I need a Constitution save, please.
Was that me? I'm sorry.
Yes, please.
Okay. What was the damage also? Sorry.
I need a con save.
3. A big 3.
Ouch. Okay. Thank you.
How much damage was it? Sorry.
Oh, 1 point.
1.
Just 1 point of piercing damage. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, it's just a bite. Okay,
Nothing to worry about, just bit by a zombie.
Nothing to worry about. You've just got bite marks now on your neck. There's this slight black ichor, which is just around the area at the moment. And it seems to have seeped into the wound itself. Right. So with that, then that will be all the zombies, and Blood Raven's turn is complete, I believe. I don't think she's got anything she needs to do. Yep, she needs to roll a d6. 3. She just used that, so nope, that's a fail. Okay, good. Alright. So it's now going to be Scarlet's turn after your close encounter with the zombie that's now kind of off kilter slightly in front of you.
I'm going to. Would you call for a deck save if I tried to hop that fence?
This one here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it will. It is a hopping action, so you will potentially be forcing a attack of opportunity as well.
Yeah, I'm weighing up the risking the opportunity attack and then getting away and then getting 2 shots trying to kill a zombie.
Yeah.
Versus disengaging and then just taking 1 shot on the zombie.
I think personally, I'd give it a go. But yes, I would absolutely require a check to see if you make it over the fence safely, or it would be fall flat on your face.
Yeah, I don't want to risk a critical fail. All right, I'm going to sprint. I'll let the opportunity. Zombie will take a swing at me as I'm trying to run away.
Yep, going to take a swing. Again, just going to try and rake across your back. It's 9? No, nothing.
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. Take cover behind this fence. And then yeah, the zombies are in the way, aren't they? Yeah, alright, we'll just take a shot at a zombie. I'll fire an arrow to bulk it up. And we'll try and kill some zombies, and I'll shoot the one that just swung at me.
Yep, no worries, go ahead.
Kill sheet. Right, so main swing. Public roll, go.
25.
That is a big hit.
Nice.
So it's going to be 24 with the modifier, but I don't think it matters a whole lot. If it's a powerful hit, plus 2, that's going to be 5 piercing from the powerful. And then we've got a 2d6 and a d4 fire damage. 2d6 fire is 7, and a d4 is 11. 11 fire damage.
Fantastic.
Is it still standing?
It is, yeah. This one obviously being a freshie. You've done a serious amount of damage to it though in just one round, so
I'll follow it up with a second shot and try and take it down.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me knock off 2 bolts from my equipment, and then we'll go for an offhand shot.
These aren't necessarily powerful, but they're more.
Oh, that is a nat 20.
They're more like a distraction or an annoyance.
Yeah.
So fantastic. Well, I'll tell you what, and then you've obliterated that one. I don't even need to worry about. So what do we got here? So, did you tick on your critical? No, you didn't, did you?
I did not.
Okay, so what's your weapon damage? Is it D6?
D4.
D4.
And then I've got a topaz in there, so it's a D4
so
lightning as well.
14. That's 20 points, and then an extra D4 lightning. Did it roll it?
I don't think it did. Do you want to roll a D4 for that? Do I need to? I thought it was already dead. That's another 3 lightning.
Yeah, you should always roll all of your. There's a reason. There's an in-game thing called the damage crown that the guys have sorted out, and everyone has their own crown. It is actually a full item, and when you own this title crown, you actually gain bonuses to your charisma rolls. So
right, then,
definitely worth So always tally up every point of damage that you deal.
Then that's a 23 total then, with another 3 lightning on.
Okay.
Add on to that.
I think the highest at the moment is 26 from Cash.
Yeah, these hand crossbows don't do a whole lot, unfortunately, but nah, they're better than nothing.
But yeah.
That's another one down, guys. Keep it up. And I'll end my turn. Taking cover.
Instantly it drops. As soon as it hits in the shoulder, you just watch it just crumple right next to the statue. Trying to hold on and hold itself up from the statue for a couple of seconds, and then just let's go. Yeah. Okay.
I'll pass my turn.
Fantastic. Okay. Ira, you're up. Francis after.
First of all, Scarlet really making up for those rolls last session.
Absolutely.
Nat 19 and Nat 20. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, what a great round.
Okay. Bonus action. Healing word. So I'm going to do a... This is on Francis. 1, 4. Nice. So Francis, you heal 7 hit points.
Okay, that's good. As Francis, yeah.
Action, shapeshift.
Alright, before you remove yours at 16. Okay, go ahead. I'll re-add you into the turn order.
Yeah. Stuff like that.
Add turn
The other one.
16. Put you there.
And I'm gonna leap the fence.
You're going to leap over the fence? Okay. Given your size that you grow to, I will say I need a dexterity check with advantage.
It's just a straight dex roll, yeah?
Mm-hmm. With advantage.
Yep.
Yeah, piece of cake.
15?
Yep.
5.
It's just like a perimeter fence. It's nothing more than like a garden fence kind of thing.
Yeah.
Piece of cake. Yep.
25. 30.
Ooh, there's some bad blood between you two, that's for sure.
35. I don't have any attacks. I'm getting
it's
right up her face.
fine, so you just get right up there and just snarl at her. She remembers you from before, but seems unfazed by your transformation. And so she's like, a new plaything. Okay.
I snarl as heavy drips of saliva fall from my gnashing jaws. And then I am my turn.
Okay. Francis, you are up.
Beatrice is going to come here and attack this little fucker.
Good idea. Yeah, okay. So, given the fact that the zombie is now facing, or currently facing, Lev in the middle, Beatrice will gain advantage from this.
Nice.
So, yeah. Well played. 14 will hit, yep. It's not a powerful hit, so just roll normal damage.
2 slashing.
So you should manage to give him a quick nick across the leg. Nothing major, but every helps.
And then Bob will come across to here in preparation for that cunt coming forward. And Francis will move back 2 squares, so that's 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15, so they're both within 15 foot of me, and I will use Acid Splash on that one, so that's a Dex 13 save, please, Danny.
Okay. Yep, that's fine. Dex 13. I don't think it's going to do it, do you? Nah, I didn't think so. So, it stands there and just gets covered by your acid. Roll damage.
1 point of acid damage, are you fucking kidding me?
Wow.
And that'll be my turn.
Okie dokie. So, slowly whittling this one away then. New cuts and burn marks and so on. Nice smell of burnt flesh. Okay. Let's put that back down there. There we go. Okay. Alright, so, end of your turn. Lev, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna disengage.
Mm-hmm. Are you doing that as your bonus?
Yes.
Yep.
And
Gotcha.
then move in.
Ooh. Haha, very nice. Yeah.
For a stab.
Yeah, absolutely. She is currently, well, will be facing Ira as the main focus will be on Ira, so you will get advantage on this. Okay. Yep, that's going to hit. That is not a powerful hit, but you will hit.
Okay. Just not a powerful.
So as she is being occupied by Ira's wolf form over there, you sneak up and just shank her in the back.
18 damage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all fine. It looks a bit crazy because the 2 lots of damage, but yeah, you are actually dealing that much damage in one strike. So, yeah, 18 points of piercing damage goes through.
Your dark magic ends today.
There we go. Ooh, that would help if I click on the right one. There we go. That's nothing. The only thing that's going to end is your life when I extinguish it. And you've still got. Oh no, you've done your bonus action to disengage. You've used your action. Yeah. Okay. So, moving on to next round, and it's Blood Raven's turn. So the first thing she's going to do is put some distance between both of you and use her nimble retreat. Yeah. So she's going to go 5. And what's her range? You can strike if you wish. Ira as a reaction to her moving. What's she got? 5, 10, 15.
Can I take a swing?
Yes, you may. 25. 30. That's perfect. Okay. Yep. Both of you can attack. Ooh, nice. 30, 20. Yep, you do hit. Yes, you do. She seems a lot more agile, but unable to avoid your claws. What do we have?
I rolled min, but I also roll.
Wow, both of you hit.
So 4 slashing
Mhm.
And well, I think it's acid. I think it's what was implanted into my axe. Yeah, so
yeah, it was.
4 slashing, 4 acid.
Great. Yeah, as the acid starts taking effect, you can hear her scream. Oh my god.
Would that have been any flanking or anything like that when I got my attack?
It's just a straightforward attack. Because you have...
Is 23 powerful?
Because you basically attack her from the moment that she moves away out of your range. So all the time she's here, she's still in range. As soon as she steps here, she's out. So
okay, is 23 a powerful hit or?
23 is not a powerful hit. No. Like I said, she does seem a lot more agile when she tries to escape, but she is not able to avoid your blow. So your damage, please.
Regular damage.
Regular damage.
My minimum damage.
Well, that's good enough. I need to reduce one of those as well. Yeah, so as you are hacking into her and using claws to gouge out flesh and so on, yeah, she's in pain. But a lot of her armor seeming to withstand a lot of the a lot of the punishment, or at least absorb some of it. Okay. Yes. Okay then. Okay, so she's made her escape. She's going to. What does she have?
No one can escape justice.
Okay. She's going to use her bonus action to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go there. 6. All right. Okay, so Francis, after she hit you, just gonna let you know that after she hit you with the arrow, you stopped glowing. There was no longer glowing around you. So let's see, who can she go for?
Was that another attack on me just now on her turn?
No.
No.
Not yet. I'm deciding who she's going to go for. I think she's
Okay,
going
cool.
to go... Yeah. Okay. Using her amazing marksmanship, she's going to send an arrow your way, Scarlet. Actually, no.
Okay.
She's gonna go for Ira in her wolf form, big tanky wolf form. Yeah, she's gonna go for Ira. As she's seen her use her healing powers, and she can't have that. So it's just gonna be a standard shot then. This is a third, so it's gonna be. Yep, she. You see that she uses a kind of like a flint and steel which is attached to her a glove, and it attaches to a rope on the arrow, and this arrow becomes magically imbued with fire. So she's going to fire a flame arrow, and that's going to be an 8, so that's going to miss. So you just see a flame arrow, Ira, literally land in the ground in front of you here, as it just arcs over the top of Lev in front of you.
Wow.
In response.
Yeah. Okay, so that's her attack. So she needs to do She's a 5 or 4. Okay, d6. Oh, okay. No, so that one fails. That one passes. 2. All right. So what you see then, as she has retreated and took quite a long shot, by all accounts, she says, come to me, my minions, protect me." And 2 more of the undead rise out of the ground. Yeah, it's fine. As for her turn, I don't think she's got anything else she can do. She's done that. I needed a recharge next turn. Okay. So after that, she's exhausted, hasn't got anything else that she can do. So that's the end of her turn. Scarlet, you're up.
And the zombie's not going.
Oh, cross. Yeah, sorry.
I'll take a turn if you want me to, I don't mind.
No, fair point. They are going to have to go. They'll move towards Lev. This one's going to be around there. Oh, might as well stay where it is. And they're going to try and take out the France's protection. So the first one on Bob then. Hungry Dead, just gonna do that. What have we got? 21. Definitely gonna hit. So 7 points of bludgeoning damage on Bob. Beatrice, let's see. 6, so that's gonna fail. So Bob's the only one that gets struck, I believe. No, it's Beatrice's hit points. Yep. So he's looking a little bit shaky. You're struggling to hold him together. I need a wisdom save from you, please, Francis. Six. Okay. You succumb to your fear.
Okay.
So you are now under the effects of fear.
What does that do to me?
This will make it so that you are basically attacking or doing any of your rolls that you make with disadvantage.
Hunt.
And this will also extend to your minions as well.
Oh, good.
As they feed off the same life energy as you do. Okay, so that's those 2, and 2 on you, Lev. Just going to be standard strikes. 9 and... an 11. No, so both strike undead fists come in from these undead towards you, Lev, but you are easily able to dodge 2 very slow, very cumbersome, very stupid undead. There's no way that they're going to strike you today. Okay, moving on then. So it is Scarlet's turn.
I'm going to shout to the guys. Should we clear these zombies out, or should we focus on Bloodraven?
You can answer if you guys want to. You can discuss.
Run that by me one more time.
Cull zombies or focus on DPS in Bloodraven down?
Let me and Scarlet take care of the zombies. You take care of Bloodraven.
Okay.
Woof.
I guess I will carry on focusing on zombies. I will light another fire arrow and shoot at the nearest zombie.
You just get a sound woof coming from the corner up there.
Alright, and fire arrow shot at the nearest zombo.
Yep. So that's the one that's taken on Bob.
20 to hit, dirty 20 to hit with a -1 modifier.
Yep.
So we've got the 6 if it's a powerful hit. Is it a powerful hit?
Yes, it will be.
So it'll be 8 piercing then. And then we've got a D4 fire damage, 4, and then another 2d6, 8 and 12. 12 fire damage, 8 piercing damage.
Incredible. So that would be... Great stuff.
Still standing.
Yep, still standing. So you watch as the fire just literally engulfs down one side of the zombie, the side that's facing closest to you, obviously. And yeah, they start to just kind of catch
Has
a
it
light.
caught fire?
Yeah.
Debate whether it's worth finishing it with another shot or focusing on the other zombie and try and weaken that one as well. Yeah, I'm going to shoot the other zombie, try and weaken him down a little bit, let the minions finish him off.
Yeah.
So this will be an offhand shot with a lightning. It'll be a 9 to hit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so with your grief giving you grief, you are unable to land the strike on this one. Your hand shakes just at the last minute as you think about what has happened here a little bit more in depth, and yeah, it affects your aim, and so you miss.
Able to move closer to Blood Raven or not? No, I'll just carry on taking cover behind this fence and pass my turn.
Okay. Ira.
Alright. 5, 10. I think this is a free space. 15.
Yeah, absolutely.
20. 25. I'm going to double claw the zombie.
Nice. So advantage
I
then?
believe it's facing Lev at the moment.
Yep, they're both facing Lev. So advantage on the strikes.
So 15.
15's going to hit. It's also a powerful hit.
Okay, and I had axes equipped and they're zombies, so...
Ooh, should be big damage.
That is 9 points of slashing and 3 points of acid.
Okay, yep. Second
Still
hit.
standing?
Yep, still standing.
An 11 to hit.
11 does hit.
Use the standard hit.
Yeah, just stand hit.
It'll just be 2 then.
Nice. Good amount of damage. So yeah, you can see as its flesh is just like crackling away under the acid that's coming out of the weapon that you strike with. But it seems unfazed, as undead generally do. They don't tend to react as fast as what other people controlling might hope. But yeah, they are still standing, but you did do considerable amount of damage.
Okay. And I'm going to hold position there.
Okay, great. Francis, you're up.
So, I can see Blood Raven on my screen. Can Francis see her?
If you can, then yes. If you can, well, I don't think she gives off light. No. Let me just check see what you can actually see. You can just about see her. This light over here is extending your vision slightly, so you can see what's in this light, but that is it. So you can basically see her just on the edge of this light, or this light radius.
So, I am going to... I can see her, but no, I'm at disadvantage, so...
In fact... No, you won't be able to see her.
No, okay, cool.
I've just looked. No, the aura isn't as wide as I thought it was. What you can see her from is caches, and obviously you can't see through other characters' lights.
That's fine. That's why I asked. Just wanted to double check.
Yeah.
So in that instance, then, magic missile time.
On the zombie. Which one are you going for?
It's 3 darts, isn't it? Or is it 4 darts now? 1 second. Don't when you hit 2 target. No,
I think it's normally 3, and then 1 for every upcast or level upcast.
Okay, so yeah, so 3 darts.
Okay. Which one?
I'm going to go on that one.
Cool. Is this the first time you cast it?
Yeah.
Alright, so how do your bolts look?
They look like skulls.
Nice.
Skulls.
Nice. Okay, cool. Very
so it's
thematic.
D4, isn't it? Do you want me to roll 3 different D4s or just one?
No, 1D1. Are they all going? Are they all hitting against the same thing? Yeah.
Yeah, it's all going to hit there. So they get 3 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, plus 1D4 plus 1, so it's 6.
Yeah. Okay. So they will suffer 1 point. So 3 total.
It will be Beatrice will attack him with a short sword.
Yeah, go ahead. Don't get us a disadvantage.
Yeah. That was some skeletons. What's a dick? Disadvantage.
You still hit. Or sorry, Beatrice still hits.
Thank fuck for that. 2 slashing damage.
Very nice. So that's not 5 points total damage. And then Bob's
Bob is going to come step here.
Yep.
And he's going to attack with a short sword at disadvantage.
13
Still
hits.
hits. 3 slashing.
Fantastic. Alright. Yeah, so cutting more chunks out of these zombies. They're still standing after the attacks, but they are definitely weakened. You can see that there are parts that are just starting to slop off them.
Cool.
Alright, are you moving at all, or are you staying put?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm going to stay there. I'm going to move back to there.
Yeah. Any further and your summons
They
go
die.
bye-bye. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, Lev, you're up.
I'm gonna stab the zombie in front of me.
So that's
18.
You won't get advantage, but you will get the 18 because that was your first roll. Yep. Okay.
Flanking.
You aren't flanking. You are currently the target of their attacks.
Still get sneak attack though, because
You still get your sneak attack. Yep. So you still get your sneak damage, but you won't get your extra damage because you're not technically flanking.
Okay.
Ira's doing the flanking. You are providing the distraction. Okay, so
17.
Nice. Okay, so what it would have been? What 21 would it? Yeah. Really nice. So 17 is enough to send that one down.
And then I will offhand attack the other one.
Okay.
10.
Yep, that hits.
Uh, 6 damage.
Okay, so this one hasn't been hurt yet. Has now. Yeah, so you jab your dagger into it. What are we talking? Okay, 6 points damage.
And then I'll just kind of circle around it to reposition.
Yeah, good idea. One thing I overlooked, Scarlet, which you can do now, is when you rolled your 9, you would have got a glancing blow. So you would have actually hit, but you would have only done half your damage. So if you can roll your damage for your attack on the zombie, I'll add the extra hit point damage to it. But we're going to halve it. So this is for your offhand attack that you did. Where is it? There it is.
So it'll be a D.
No, just roll your damage as normal, and we half the total value.
Yeah, it'll just be 2d4, just 1 lightning, 1 piercing, so 2d4.
Mm-hmm.
If it's an offhand, then it doesn't add my dex modifier, so it's just going to be
So,
2 piercing, 3 lightning.
nice. So it's an extra 5 points of damage. There you go.
But halved.
Two. Well, no, you got the 4, and you got the 5. So I've already halved those down to 5. Okay. So yeah, you done an extra 5 points from a glancing blow.
I'm a bit confused about how the dual wield thing's working, because I'm looking at the way Lev's dual wield attack is hitting on the offhand.
Mhm.
That's adding a modifier of 3. Where's that modifier coming from?
I have 3 points in dagger mastery.
I don't know what that is. What's that?
It's
That's
his
a
class
top.
skill.
It's
Oh, okay.
It's one of the Diablo skills. That's why he's getting an extra.
Right, okay, yeah, that's what was throwing me off. I'm thinking, should I be adding my dex to my offhand shots as well? No, that's fine. No worries. Yeah, okay. Well, it wasn't my turn, was it? So.
Yeah. Okay. So Lev, you're done. So 5th round then, Blood Raven to kick off. She's going to... What's she going to do? She's going to focus on Ira. You can't actually see, I don't think, where she is. Was the turn? Will that do it? Right, I think that will do it. No, that's not going to work. Okay. In which case, yeah, you can actually see him. Oh, you can see her, sorry. So, put those back on. Save those. Yeah, so you can just about see her over the edge of the gloom, and she points towards you, Ira. From what you can see just see her extend her hand out, and you instantly get that glowing shape around your form. And then she pulls up her bow and releases a shot. we've got 3 and 16, 21. So 21 to hit then. And that's 6 points of piercing damage. So you can just see the shadow of her as she launches her arrow towards you. 6 points of piercing. Yeah.
Growl.
Yeah. So obviously you growl furiously as this arrow is now sticking in your shoulder. She failed last time, so I need to roll again. Nope, that's another fail. Go for the recharge on that one. 2 fails. Alright, nice. That's basically all she can do then. So the zombies, I'm going to take their turns. This one is going to continue hitting, or trying to hit Bob over there, for an 18 to hit. That's 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Bob is no longer with us. So Bob crumbles just as the blow comes in from that zombie. The next one, it's going to move towards Beatrice. I think 1, 2. No, it's going to go Scarlet. Next one coming in on Beatrice. Oh, nice roll. 3. So it's going to be 5 points of bludgeoning damage against Beatrice. But she's still standing, just about. Did I do that one? No, I didn't do that one. So this one's going to be on. Who is he facing? Facing Lev. So going for Lev still. Can try and rake you as you move around it. For a 10 to hit, that's not going to hit. So once again, Lev is able to avoid this gruesome hand coming towards him. That's going to be the end of the zombies' turns and Bloodraven's turn. So Scarlet, you're up.
Which of the zombie I set on fire?
It's this one. It's only like smouldering. It's not like a huge amount of like flames engulfing it kind of thing. It's just.
Oh, okay. I thought it takes ongoing like fire damage.
No. It's not enough. It's just it's not fallen off of it, if you like.
Okay. I'm gonna shout Beatrice or Bob. I don't know which one it was, but no.
Bob's gone. Bob's dead.
No. What's the condition of this zombie that's in front of me?
Barely standing, to be honest.
And will it get an opportunity attack over the fence at me?
It will.
Well, that's irritating, isn't it? 5, 10, 15. I'll do everything over there.
Okay.
Alright.
You going for it?
Yeah, I'm gonna move for those 10 feet. It'll take a swing at me.
So slowly, it's going to take a swing at you.
Good. Alright.
So 7 to hit. Nope.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Ducking behind this fence here. Alright, first shot at the zombie that just took an opportunity at me. I'm not going to buff the attack, I'm just going to...
Yep, the really damaged one. Yep.
Do it raw dog style.
Go ahead.
Very low mana. That's a 16 to hit with a...
Yeah, that's a powerful hit on it.
Right, so that'll be 8 piercing plus 1 fire.
For a total of
9.
Okay, so you sink your arrow straight into the neck of this one, and it goes down.
Sorry, say that again?
You sink your arrow, your bolt, sorry, into the neck of this one, and it goes down.
Excellent. I'll take my other alpha shot at the other zombie near me.
Yep, you may do. So you scan around for your next enemy, and there it is. Peeking over the fence.
What's the condition of the other zombie?
Slightly hurt.
Slightly. Go on, we're gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for a fire shot. Let me drain my mana. And we're gonna go for it. Come on, don't fail me now. Yes, right, 17 to hit.
Yep, halfway.
And then we've got fire damage times 1. So we've got 4 fire damage plus 4 lightning damage.
So 4 fire and 4 lightning.
4 fire, 4 lightning.
Great.
Plus my
plus how much?
original piercing.
Right. So 3 points piercing, so that'd be 5 total, yeah?
11 total damage. 3 piercing.
4, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah. Oh, hang on, no, because you're not adding your extra 2 on top of that for your powerful hit. So you should be doing 5 piercing. Yep, you should be doing 5 piercing because you only rolled a 3. So you should be doing 5 total piercing.
5 piercing.
4 lightning and
yeah.
4 fire, right?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
Okay. Wonderful. Nice amount of damage there.
And I'll pass my 10.
Yeah, you severely weaken it. If it could look bloodied, it would. Okay. Ira, you're up.
Is the zombie's attention on Lev?
It is on Lev, yep.
Cool. I will attack with advantage then.
Yes, you will. From there, yep.
It's a 21 to hit.
21, yeah, and powerful hit.
Powerful hit. Next. That is 9 slashing. And 3 acid.
So that's 12 damage. Yeah, still standing. You just halved its remaining hit points.
6 across the board, double 6s.
Oh, no. So you kind of overextend slightly. Obviously, they're not fast, these things, but they are quite resilient. And yeah, sadly, the force of the hit isn't as strong as what you'd like, and your claw just
right claw back in the
off.
knotted flesh.
Yeah.
Tried to get it out with the left claw.
Yeah. Are you doing anything else? Are you moving at all, or?
No.
Nope. Okay then. Francis, you're up.
Just gonna attack this motherfucker.
What are you using?
Short sword.
Are you using your minion, or are you casting?
Beatrice is doing it.
Oh, right, gotcha. Yeah. 10 hits?
I'm on disadvantage.
Oh, yes, you are. So 6 is going to miss then.
Okay, cool.
So you just hear the loud scraping of the sword as it bounces off the side of that statue, almost taking a chunk out of it.
Okay. So in that instance, I don't really want to do this. Fuck it, acid splash. Dex 13 save, please, Danny.
Alright. There we go. Okay, Dex 13 save. Nope. So how much damage do they take? 1 point of acid.
Fuck yourself, you cunt.
1 point of acid. Okay, even though it's 1 point, it still looks weak.
Got one. And I'll be back in a second, just got to take some meds.
Right. There we go. He's done his attack. His attack with minions. So it's going to be Lev. Back to you. Do you want to finish off your attacker, or are you going to go for Bloodraven?
Oh, I was muted. I'm gonna just take the attack opportunity and hop away and run away from the zombie.
Okay. It hasn't used a reaction yet, so I will get it to attack you, but it does so with disadvantage. Oh, nice rolls. So it still manages to strike you, even with a slow hit. You catch your foot on one of the roots that are from the tree, and it makes it so that you slow down enough for it to grab or get some of your flesh. So it's going to hit you for 4 points, I believe. What's your AC? 16.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, 4 points total.
And then hop over the barbarian turnip.
Yep.
And stab Bloodraven.
Okay. You will get 2 strikes on her, or 2 attacks on her, because you just walked away. You didn't use disengage or anything, so you're good.
13.
She quickly evades that one. Second strike. But as
18?
As she does, yeah, you quickly respond with another strike to her. It's not a powerful hit by any chance, any stretch of imagination, but it is a hit nonetheless. So roll your damage. So 4 points.
4
points total. Okay, so you barely nick her with this hit attack. I think that's everything for you.
Yep.
Okay, round 6. Bloodraven. She has... Yes, she can. She needs 2 or higher. No! Wow! Oh well. Means you guarantee next turn. As she failed last time for the other one, so she's going to try again. She needs a 3. Yeah, she got 4, okay. Right, so... as she missed last time, she's going to continue... Oh no, she can't. Actually, yes, she can. Priority is getting away. Get away. Damn. Alright, well played. Now she's got to use a bonus action to get the hell away. So she's going to disengage from you. 5, 10... 10, 15, 20, 20. Gain half cover from that, and alright, so firing over the rock then, she's going to aim for you, Scarlet. This is a standard shot, it is not ignited, and it's at normal.
Yep.
13, 18.
That is a hit.
So the arrow sinks in, ignore the second roll, it's not supposed to be there, so 6 total piercing damage. Reduce her ammo. Okay.
You're just here to scream in pain as the arrow sinks into me.
Yeah. And you just hear from the darkness, "I'll claim you yet! Don't you worry, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you all." And with that, there's only 2 dead things. Gonna go for a. You know what? Yeah, it's gonna have to go for Ira because it's the only one that's in range. So Ira then, attack coming your way from the zombie that stood next to you. Just going to try and use a extended fingernails to cut through. Yeah, it does. And you're going to take 5 total points slashing. Unless you've got... No, that's going to be a powerful hit, so 7 points of slashing. And the next one on Beatrice. I think Beatrice is going down. Let's see. Normal strike. No. Manages to evade the hit. So Beatrice standing strong there. Bloodraven's done. She's done her recharges. Yes. That one's attack. That one's attack. Yeah. Okay. So that one's all done then. Scarlet, you're up.
Yeah, I was worried she might come into this corner with me. Or do I just go all out and attack? Do I try and take cover? I don't think I've got a lot of choice. Alright, I'm going to shoot the minion next to me, skeleton.
Yeah, okay.
How wounded is that skeleton? Undead thing?
Extremely. Looking like it's ready just to fall over at this point.
Right, we'll try our luck with a main hand shot.
A good amount of damage in one shot should be able to kill it off.
We'll try our luck, see if we can do it in one. Alright, shoot. So 11 to hit.
So 11.
For
yep.
4 piercing.
Yep.
Plus 2 fire.
Okay. So as the fire takes hold, what was it 2? You watch as its skin just starts to melt off of, so leaving what was a fairly fleshy looking zombie now partial bones are now protruding from it, where the fire has just stripped its flesh.
15, 20, 25, 30. Take cover behind this fence here.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm going to fire a shot of Blood Raven. A potion on my belt's a free action, isn't it?
I believe so.
Let me use my last magic. And is it?
Yes, it is.
2D? Is it 2d4 plus 2, like we said with the health potions? Or
No, it's just 2d4. It's just 2d4.
Okay, 2d4. So how much mana do I get back? 2d4. I get back. Oh, are you joking? Wow. 1 fire arrow. Oh well, 1 fire arrow, and we will use it immediately to shoot a Blood Raven.
Okay.
Fingers crossed, guys. My last one.
Alright, she is slightly behind cover at this, so you will, unless you've got sharpshooter ability, you will have to, she will get extra AC.
I don't think I'll get sharpshooter yet.
I don't think you've got it yet.
Here we go. 14 to hit.
No, that is not going to hit. So that literally just bounces off of the rock in front of her. To be fair, she didn't even need the cover. Okay.
I'll duck it behind the fence and in my turn.
I've got to remove her ammunition that she shot. Okay. Alright, so you take cover as best you can behind the low fence. Ira, you're up.
And I'm ready.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Fuck this zombie.
Wow.
5.
Some might question your tastes, but
Take a swing of it once.
I believe it attacked Lev, so no, it can't.
10, 15, 20, 25. Free action. Grab my healing potion, smash it on the ground, and lap up the contents because I'm a wolf and I can't drink it normally.
All with a free action. Wow. This wolf is fast. Yep, no problem. Roll your hit points. Healing.
2d4, is it?
Yes, please.
Nice.
Nice roll.
Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Alright, give me a dex check. At advantage.
16.
Yeah, perfect. You nimbly jump over, land square, and where do you want to go from there?
40, 45.
Alright, so you circle behind Bloodraven.
How does the flanking work here? Because she was looking at Scarlet, right?
You would have to have someone in close combat for her to be
That's
flanking.
what I had a feeling that'd be the case.
Yeah.
Alright, and then double swing.
Oh, wow. Very nice.
Oh, my man just gets it.
Well, this
Heights
is going to
E.
count as a injury, no matter what. So this will be a minor straight away. So
She
whatever.
doesn't count as a zombie, right? She's like a demon now.
Who?
Bloodraven.
Bloodraven, yeah, is a demon. She's always been a demon. Yeah.
Last time. I just wanted to double check.
Yep.
But it will be a powerful hit. So.
So like lightning with a focus, and Scarlet, you whip round and just slash her in the back before she even knows you're there.
Be
Ooh.
24. So that'd be 8. So it's down. I rolled max on that other D4 as well, and plus the 4.
Yeah.
8. So that's 16. And then do I double the acid, or do I just roll that normally?
You double everything. Everything gets doubled.
Did I roll 2d4 then?
Mm-hmm.
And then 5 acid. So that is 16, 18. That is 20. That's 18 slashing and 5 acid.
So that's a total of 23.
23. Yeah.
Okay. Not quite enough to get the crown, but a good amount of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Left paw.
Left paw is going to fail, I'm afraid.
That's fine. If I wanted one to fail, it would be the left paw.
Mm-hmm. So she screams out as your acid-covered paws just rake across her back, and she kind of like flinches forward slightly, landing with her chest on the rock that's next to her. So literally from the trauma and the blunt force of the brute force of the hit.
Well, that's all my movement, all my actions, so I will end with a mighty "Awoo!"
Works for me. Alright, Francis.
This is going to be a bit of a long shot.
Alright, okay.
5, 10, 15.
Yeah.
Does she still have cover?
She does have cover.
20, 25. Still cover?
Not from there, no, not from that angle.
Oh, good. Oh! And I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness.
Ooh! Okay.
I noticed it at disadvantage, but I've got to take a chance. It's a long shot. She's still got more than half health.
Alright, give me a sec then. I need to see if I've got something for that. I'll tell you what that'll do. Okay, so roll your. So what is this? This is a
Hunt. That was the shittest roll in the history of mankind.
Yeah. Okay then.
Miss.
Yeah, that's gonna miss, I'm afraid.
Nice
Okay.
effort.
Right. Balls. I'm going to, in this instance, then hop over the fence with a dexterity check
Go ahead.
for the last 5 foot. For the last 5 foot of movement.
Mhm. Remember, this
right.
is disadvantage for you.
Oh fuck my life! It isn't it? It's
Mhm.
already a disadvantage. Oh, I fall flat on my face.
Yes, you do.
Jesus.
It's only a low fence, but you manage to just clip your toes as you leap over. So you do make it to the other side. I'll put you either there or wherever you want to go. It's up to you. So you are going to take. Let's see.
Like prone.
Yeah, you're going to be on the floor, and you're going to take 4 points as you fall hard, catching part of your leg and tearing the flesh off of your leg on the actual fence itself as you leap over. So you are basically hanging off the fence with your head on the floor, but your leg still on the fence.
I'm going to action take a healing potion.
Okay.
The bonus action take a healing potion.
Yeah, okay. So you're like, oh, damn it. Let me just reach down to your belt and just pop the
That's
blast.
2d4 in it.
Yeah, it will be 2d4, yeah.
Oh yes, that's
Great hit.
beautiful.
Gotta say, good healing from everyone so far.
I'm back up to max.
Alright. You are still prone though.
Yep, that's fine. I'm prone. She can't see me if I'm prone because of the fence.
She can literally just see your foot.
No!
All cover. Good.
My Achilles heel.
Yeah, and you got full cover potentially. Yeah, you've got full cover actually. Yeah, as you are laying flat.
I didn't even think about laying flat behind the fence. I should try that.
Francis brings the strategy to the world.
Does indeed.
Okay. So with that done then, we're gonna move to Lev.
Okay. I'm gonna just slide right in and then slide my daggers right into her back.
Yep, go ahead. You've got advantage on this. Oh, what was it? No, you don't. Well, I don't know actually. Technically, No, she's not facing Ira. She's still got her focus on Scarlet at the moment. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to say that she's turned round as a reaction of being hit, so she's now going to be facing Ira. But given her position, she was like kind of flat-chested against the rock. So yeah, I'll give you the advantage. Given her, what should we say, her state that you found her in. Literally, she's just flat down on the rock as you come across and deal nothing. Okay. Ooh. With advantage as well.
Fine, that's going in. That's going in.
Okay.
Going in.
Yep, save it. That's got to go in.
Yeah, it's going in.
1 in 400? What is that?
Screen that bad boy. Let's. You know what? I didn't even have this open because I never realised I would need it. Okay. So the first thing we need to do then is, have you got any gloves?
Oh my God! I have gloves. Yes.
Okay. So you have a percentage chance. I think it's like only 20% or 30%, something like that. To actually maintain your weapon. If you fail your D100 roll, so do a D100 roll. I think. Oh, okay. Well, let's have a look then. I was going to say, if you roll like 40 or below, then I'll have a look. If not, I won't bother. But yeah. So your character sheet. Where are you? There you are. Should have on your character sheet, just at the bottom here. Where is it? Extras. There it is. Okay, so you have, amazingly, a 40% chance to avoid dropping your weapon, and you got a 14. So therefore you have beaten the challenge, and therefore you do not release your weapon. You still do deal. You still have the same things that happen on a critical fail, but you do not drop your weapon. So you do miss, but it only counts as a standard miss. It's not a critical miss. Okay.
Okay.
So be thankful for your gloves, because they have just saved you from losing one of your weapons. Are you,
Alright.
second strike? So yeah, realizing. Oh man.
That's more like it.
I think all of that needs to go in. All of that needs to go in. Oh. Yeah, if you'd like to screenshot that one as well. Ooh, man. You're really pulling them out of the bag today, Lev. Okay. So realizing you grip the second dagger even tighter, knowing that last time you didn't do it enough justice, and you really just do a really hard thrust this time. Go ahead, roll your damage with critical. So this is also going to, as it's a critical, it's going to inflict a minor injury. So she's now 2 minor injuries up. Whoa! What is that?
2d3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2d6.
Okay. And this is all one type of damage, isn't it? So it's 25. 25? Is that? Am I reading that right? 25?
Yeah. 2d3 for the dagger.
Yeah.
3 for the dagger proficiency, 4 for dagger flanking, 2 for a powerful hit, and 2d6 for sneak attack crit.
Yep, you are missing one lot of damage though, by the looks of it. So
What do you mean?
What's your 2d3 is your critical, right?
That's the weapon damage.
Plus 3 is your skill.
Yep.
The plus 4 is your
Daggers,
weapon
plus
special.
4.
Yep.
Yep.
And the plus 2 is your powerful hit.
Yes.
And the plus 2d6 is your sneak.
Sneak attack, yes.
Yeah, so you're missing a full maximum damage dice. So when you crit, you double the dice, and then you add an extra maximum damage that your weapon can do.
Oh, so 28 damage?
Yeah, so you should be, 28.
Now hold the damage crown.
That will break the the record for damage count. So you will now hold that. So what I want you to do is at the end of this session, I'd like you to go away and come up with an idea of what you want at your literal crown to look like. It can be a circlet, if you like, or a crown, or it can just be a cap that you want to wear. It doesn't matter, whatever you want, just go with it. But obviously this is going to go as a physical item on your character, so any helms and stuff like that, you might need to take them off.
Okay.
Okay, well, that was an incredible round, to be fair. So I need to reduce her hit points down again. Ew, that took me by surprise, that critical. So 20, what did we say, 20, 28?
I missed the first attack on purpose as a distraction.
Yeah, you do threes, don't you? Yeah, so it's 28, 20. Wow. Yeah, she's starting to look a little blooded, guys. Yep, she is actually starting to look blooded. Okay. Right. So, at the start of round 7, she is going to try to preserve her life as best she can. She's going to, she's going to move away from both of you, so both of you get a chance to attack her, if you wish. That's going to miss. Ira, if you want to attack, you can.
So what's up?
If you want to attack, you can. She's just forced an attack of opportunity.
Yep, I will.
Before we go any further, though, let's roll those d6s and find out exactly what injury she has suffered. 4 and a 1. Ooh, that's a head.
Wow, we both rolled 13s, huh?
Right, so both of them are misses. Right, so so 1 and a 4. I'll make a note of that on her sheet. Injuries 1, 4. I believe that's head for 1. Minus 3. Base HP. And I believe 4 is a leg. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look. So where are we? 4 is left leg, and 1 is a head injury. Yep. So okay. Incredible. So by dealing those damages, you've made it so that she has 5 foot of movement speed reduced, and also minus 3 total base HP and disadvantage to all her attacks. Which is really going to swing everything in your favour. Head injury, right leg, minus 3 HP plus this on attacks. Wow, what an interesting I would say turn of events. disadvantage, and she's also at -5 foot speed. Cool. Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's as far as you can go. Sheesh. You're covered fully. Oh no, half cover. Alright, so with disadvantage then she's going to attempt to fire a flaming arrow towards you, Ira. Oh, damn.
I'm afraid not, sir.
No. That head injury really causing her to mess up her aim.
Whom gave her the head injury?
Whoever... It would have been... Hang on. There was 2. I think you got a crit.
I got a crit and Lev got a crit.
Yeah, so it would have been you and Lev. You got the head injury and Lev got the leg.
Saved myself. I owe myself a beer. Yes.
Okay. Right, so let's go for the motions then. So the first thing that she needs to do is see she's got 3 fails, so automatically recharges. That one needs to be rolled. That's a fail, but she does get her minion time. There we are. There we go. Monsters. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and as they rise, they instantly attack. So, first one on you, then Lev. That's a nat. That's going to be 4, 4. You have a helm, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. So you get a chance to deflect the the nat 20. What do you get? 73. No, definitely not. So the nat 20 goes through. So you end up taking 4, 8. 1d4 plus 2. 4, 8, 12. 14 points of... Wow, that's incredible rolls for damage. 4, 8. Yeah, 4. Yeah, that's right. So you end up taking 14 points of bludgeon damage. Which...
Well, joke's on him because he wasted 6 of that damage. I'm down to 0.
You all watch as Lev gets taken out by this zombie as it rises, giving him an uppercut to the back of his head. Next, this one moves up to you, Ira, and takes a swing. 17. Yep, that beats it. Not a powerful hit though, so just standard, and you will suffer 4 points of blood. Wow, nice damage rolls. Yeah, so 4 points of bludgeon damage. And the final one is going to reach over towards you, Scarlet. You do have a extra AC on top of what you normally have, so you are 15 at the moment. Because this is only giving you quarter cover, not half cover.
Even though I'm crouching behind it?
Yeah, even though you're crouching behind it.
Huh.
All it's doing is reaching down to try and grab you. So What's that? What is this for? Oh, Blood Raven. Yeah. So it's going to try and reach down and what do we get? 10? No, so it's not even going to work. Yeah, no problem. So it reaches down and you just duck under the hand as it grasps at you, but fails to grab anything. Just a strand of hair, and that's it. So that's going to be that turn done. Scarlet, your turn.
If I shoot Blood Raven, I won't take any penalties, will I?
Who's there now? From where you are, there's an enemy within 5 foot of you, so you will be at disadvantage for the shot.
Yeah. Alright, I'll move to the other side, provoking opportunity attack. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then I'll do you want to take the opportunity swing on me?
Right, so what I need to do is, yeah, try and grab you again with disadvantage. Nope.
Right, both shots directly at Blood Raven.
Yep, go ahead.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow. Utter failure on both shots. Let me drain my bolts.
What is that? What is that? So roll into the... That's added them together.
No, I know, but I'm looking at the numbers individually. I got an 8. That's nowhere near going to hit, and I got a critical fail, so 1 is nowhere near going to hit. Right.
Okay.
It's faster than me clicking 2 buttons when I can see quite quickly whether they're going to hit or not. They're both going to be fails, aren't they?
Yeah. The only issue with that is that if you do actually hit, then you've got to go through your sheet and attack and get the damage for it anyway. So you might as well just do it as you would normally do it.
Roll 2 separate, right and left hand. I'd have to do it anyway. I'd have to go through and roll. I've been doing it with the elements anyway. Okay. Yeah, but they both missed. So I will just. How many feet was that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Another 5 feet and just duck behind this fence again and pass my turn.
Alright, okay. Yep. That's fine. Ira. You got a taste for the blood now, but one of your comrades has fallen in front of you. What do you do? He's on -6 at the moment as well.
Ira? I can't hear him.
Yeah. Scarlet, you took 2 shots, yeah? So yeah. One of your shots was a crit fail, so you need to see if your fail actually goes through or not. So have you got any gloves on? If you have, then roll to see if you can avoid the critical. If not,
I do not have gloves.
Right, so it goes through straight away then. So roll your damage as you would normally do, and half of that goes towards you, and your bow will be jammed or your crossbow will be jammed for the next turn.
So I'll take 2.
So you take 2, yep.
Puts me down to 9. And how do I unjam my bow?
You can't use it for the next turn, that's all. So you're down to 1 crossbow for next turn.
Okay. 10 feet of movement. And I'm just going to take 2 swings at this zombie.
Go ahead.
Normal.
That
16.
hits. Yep. Powerful hit.
Regular hit, powerful hit.
Powerful. You've killed enough of these by now from the previous encounter and this one to know that they've got an AC of 10.
So that's 10 slashing.
Yep.
And 1 acid.
Lovely.
19.
Sounds another powerful.
That'll be another 4.
So what's that total?
So that'll be 15 total.
15 total. Perfect. Alright. And just like that, it's looking blooded. As best a zombie can.
You know what? 15. 20. I may as well use what little cover this is going to give me. I'm a big boy, but I might get caught from this.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Francis, you're up. So you start your turn prone, face down, with a bottle of healing potion in your mouth. And currently straddling the fence with one leg.
Worries me that I can't see the Raven Queen, or what? No, the Blood Raven. It's slightly concerning, but fuck it. I will stand up.
Yep.
And then I will hit that chunky fucker with Acid Splash. So Dex 13 save, please, Danny.
Alright, I've got to do 2 things before I do that. No, never mind. Dex on Blood Raven. Was this?
Raven on the zombie.
On the zombie.
Next to Ira.
Yeah, okay. Dex 13. There we go. Still can't save against your Acid Splash.
Fuck, but it's going to be a poor roll because that's just how it's going today. 2 damage.
2 points. Okay. Do anything else?
No, yes. I'm going to drop back down prone.
Right, okay. Okay, so you are now crouching behind this really small fence. Or are you literally laying on the floor?
Laying on the floor, Danny.
Okay, that's fine. Right.
Oh, and Beatrice
Yeah.
is, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
Are you? Well, you've got quite a bit of mana. Are you gonna summon or resummon Bob?
Can I resummon Bob with one of the zombies?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, I'm resummoning Bob. I'm resummoning Bob like it's going out of fucking fashion.
Where do you want him?
Oh no, I can't resummon Bob. I'm out of 5. Yeah, I'm out of.
Yeah, you can.
I'm out. I can't get that one. It's too far away.
It's only 15.
It's 10 feet.
You got me in 10.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so you'd have to move then.
Yeah,
Well,
okay, I won't.
You are currently prone. You haven't moved. You lost half your movement standing up. If you use 10 feet out of your 15 to move there, then you should be able to summon. You can summon him off the floor.
I'll summon him off the floor.
Okay. Bring him in.
Bob, come back to me, Bob. Come back to me. Do I just
Yeah,
roll,
just
drag him from the?
Yeah, just drag him in.
Okay. How do I drag him in?
Find his character sheet and just drag him in.
Oh, okay. I'm dragging him in, but he's not doing anything. Oh, hang on. I think I know what you mean.
Yep, there you go. We'll put that one. Bob. There you go. Done.
Beatrice is pink.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about those anymore because I'm putting their names underneath them.
Right, cool.
But yeah, you do you. Okay. So as he is now being summoned this turn, he gets to attack. So Bob and Beatrice can now both attack. Remember, they use your intelligence, your strategy. So if you want, you can control them so that they flank and so on.
Hang on. So yeah, Beatrice is going to go there.
Yep.
And Bob's going to go there. So they get normal attacks now because it's disadvantaged normally at the moment for them.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so Beatrice first.
Yep. As Beatrice is the one that was remaining and Bob is now joining, I'm going to say that it is focusing on Beatrice at this point.
That's fine. So disadvantage that would be. So let me roll that again with disadvantage. So 10 hits, doesn't it?
10 does hit. You break even. Roll
2
damage.
slashing.
2.
Bob gets a normal hit.
Bob gets, yep. What'd you get?
5.
No, that's not going to hit.
Okay. Bob, you've just come back. Take your time. Not a problem. Beatrice, good hitting.
Yeah.
That'll be my go.
They let out the skeletal rattle of approval of your words. And okay. Right. Lev. You
Alright, death
are
save.
on death save.
Boop.
What do we got?
17.
Nice. Very nice, yep. So that's 1
Yep,
for
that's
you.
it.
Yep, that is you done. Okay, Blood Raven. Gonna have this one move over there. 5, 10, 15, 20, as far as you can go. That one doesn't need a move. Okay, so Blood Raven's turn. She's going to she needs to recharge both of these. So 4+ on this one. Yep, she got it. And next one is... yeah, okay, so they're both passes. Actually, no. First one is a fail. Second one is a pass. Okay. Let's get that right. Okay, so the actions of Blood Raven. She attempts to gather herself and concentrate on raising some more of her army and cannot. However, she is able to use her ability to make people glow. She can't see Ira. Can't see you. Wow. And Liz on the floor, so she can't see. Okay, so she's gonna have to move. Didn't want to have to move, but never mind. So 5. And 15, 20. She goes here. You are currently prone, are you not, Francis? I believe you are. So that means standard arrow coming your way. .23 to hit.
That'll be a disadvantage for a ranged attack against a prone person.
It's disadvantage anyway because she's got a head injury.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Actually, sorry, I completely forgot about the injury. Right. So, where's the? Well, disadvantage which means a 12 then.
Same I say.
Yep.
Well, it's a bit of both, isn't it? Because you get advantage when you attack someone that's prone, but you get
on your melee. On your melee, if they're prone and you attack with range, then you get disadvantage.
Oh, okay. I don't know what his AC is, but has Blood Raven moved? It looks like it's still in the same spot on my screen.
Yep, she has moved.
Let me refresh my screen.
Okay, so she's fired and missed. You can see her arrow literally just sticking out of the base of this this candle holder, the stick holder there. That's fine. Next one up. She's done all her charges and that, so undead gonna attack. No, I did that already. Done that already. So that's the end of her turn. Scarlet, you're up.
Yeah, on my screen, I've refreshed it. Blood Raven's still behind that bush. Where's she moved to?
About 3 squares to her right. So she's basically where Ira started the battle.
So can I see her still?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna shout. Has anyone else got a health potion?
You're going to hear Francis' muffled voice. I have behind the fence. That's me. I've got one. One left. One left. That's all.
I'll shout. I've also only got one. Bloody hell, I don't have to go for the minion or her.
Who's the bigger threat?
Well, I suppose technically right now the minion. But Bob and Beatrice can probably deal with that.
Beatrice, here to save the motherfucking day.
Right, I'm gonna keep focusing on Blood Raven. I'm gonna keep the pressure on her. Double shot of Blood Raven. No, one shot because my crossbow's jammed.
Yep. You only got one shot this time.
I haven't got the mana to power it up, unfortunately, so it's going to be a bog standard single shot.
Go ahead.
From the main hand. Where's my character sheet gone? Okay, it seems to have closed itself down. 2 seconds. Right. Main hand, public roll, fire. Bombs away!
Ooh,
17 to hit.
That's exactly what you need. Go ahead.
So that's 3 piercing plus a d4 fire. 7 damage total.
Very nice. Remember, last time she took some damage over by this rock over here. She ended up looking bloodied. So you guys are getting her to the point where she's going to start panicking.
Can I search this arrow for any potions? Because this is all our equipment was before, wasn't it?
That would be your action for the turn, and as you've already fired, you won't be able to do that this turn. You can do it next turn if you wish.
Alright, I'll move 5, 10. Zombie, that's there. 5, 10, 15, 20. 15, 20, 25, 30, take cover behind this rock here, this fence here.
Mhm.
And I'll pass my turn.
Okay. Ira. You can just about see Bloodraven. She's not far, and you can easily get to her.
Up. Okay. Oh, I don't know what to do. To check. How does, like, when I come out of wolf form, like when I'm forced out of it, how does that work? Like, when does it start? Is it the beginning of my turn or the end?
It will start. Hang on. Well, what's the duration it lasts?
30 seconds, so this is the final turn.
Okay. So you have this turn and then it'll end.
Right, but when does it end? Like the beginning of my next turn, or as soon as this is over?
As soon as you finish this turn, as soon as you say that's it, I'm done, that's when you'll drop.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna attack this zombie then.
So the last few seconds of your transformation, you're going to go for the zombie. Yep, go ahead.
Range.
What's that? 9 and 5. Okay, so you managed to get a glancing hit on your first hit. So
9, half down to 4.
Yeah, round it down, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So you do 4 points. Is that with your extra damage to zombies as well? Your axe bonus?
Yes,
Yes it is. Yeah. Okay.
That's the +2.
Yeah, gotcha. Gotcha.
Oh, and my acid. So it'll be an extra 1.
So yeah, 1 point, so 5 total. Okay. Okay. Yeah. After last turn, this is not as a great round, but as your power is quickly waning anyway, you put it down to that. What do you want to do? Do you want to move, or do you want to go, or just want to stay put?
Yeah, I'm going to risk the attack and move.
Yeah. Okay. Where are you going?
5.
Remember, you can if you can afford it, and you can. You can, if you haven't used your action, you can always recast on the turn that it's just about to run out, and then it will just it'll keep on going for another.
I want to do out of wolf form anyway.
You want to be out of wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's stuff I want to do.
Okay. Great stuff. So yeah, it's going to very sloppily try to hit you. Disadvantage. 5. Nothing. So you wisp away.
And then I'm going to crouch. Or like make myself as small as possible as I'm coming out of wolf form behind this cover.
Yep, okay. If you want to change your token over, I'll go on to Francis' turn. Francis, you're up.
Okay, so is the zombie in between Beatrice and Bob facing Bob now?
Which one?
This one.
The one that's in between is still facing Beatrice.
Okay, so Bobby's going to attack that motherfucker.
So yeah, Bob's getting straight attacks. 10 or more.
Right, for some reason I've got rid of my... character sheet. Okay, so normal attack, short sword.
Yep, that's a hit. Roll damage.
God fuck for that. 2.
2 points.
And then bitch is going to have a go as well.
She'll
just
be
for
at
bants.
disadvantage.
She will be at disadvantage.
You still only need a 10 or more. Ah, very
19.
nice. Very nice. Roll damage. This is going to be a powerful hit as well, so 3 points total.
3 points of damage. Okay. And then Francis, my old mucker, is going to be...
You're laying on the floor at the moment.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm going to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to move... Oh, you cunt for wanking fuck cunt. Okay, so hang on 1 second. Spells, where are you spells? Come back to me. Spells. So I'm going to roll Chill Touch. Bear me 1 second. Five, so. Is that hit?
What do you get?
I got 10 for this little fucker.
Right, so this is a spell attack, yeah? Is that right?
Yep.
Right, so you need to at disadvantage then.
I thought I did it this one. What a cunt. Let me do that again. Oh, no, of course I didn't. 1 sec.
Yeah, 10 hits. Roll your damage.
Sweet. So that's 1d6, I'm pretty sure, but let me double check. One d8. Okay, so that's 3 necrotic damage.
Okay, 1 second. On this one here, yeah? Or is it this one? Which one are you doing? It's a touch, isn't it? So it's got to be this one. Yeah. Okay, so as you grab hold of it and the dark twisted energies come off of your body and into the flesh of the zombie, it seems to be unfazed by your damage.
What it would be, do you want to double check? If I drop back prone, would it get an opportunity attack?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Let me just check. Nope, doesn't say you do. So yeah, you can always jump. You can drop back prone.
Prone?
Yeah, if you want to.
And I will stay there.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay, so reaching. Hang on, that's not your turn. It's Lev's turn. Lev, death save, please. Right, so that's one fail.
Okay, that's me.
Starting to struggle now, trying to fight back, and it's not too great. Bloodraven's turn, so she's going to command her minions to rise. Whether they ignore her or not, we don't know. What does she need? She failed that one. She needs a 4. 2 fails. Next one. Alright, so that one passes. So she commands the undead to rise, and none of them do. She then... you're not in it. Damn. She then screams towards Scarlet, "This is it for you!" And she takes a shot. It's just a standard. So that'd be 10. I don't think that's going to hit you. No, it's not your 14 AC. So you hear the thunk from the other side of this fence that you are currently sat behind, if you like, and you just look up and over quickly, and you see that this arrow is now just stuck in this fence. One that was intended for you. So that's no good. Right, so undead minions time. Beatrice, yeah, is the target of this one. So we're gonna attack with that. That's a crit, so Beatrice is gone. Why didn't that should have rolled at disadvantage? I don't know why it's not rolling at disadvantage. I think things are getting a bit weird for roll 20. The shot against you, Scarlet, should have been at disadvantage, but I'll roll again.
It won't matter because you've already missed, so.
Yeah, but just in case it's critical. So yeah, it'll be a 10. Okay. Yeah, I'll try and fix it in a minute. Okay, so Beatrice is gone. Bye bye, Beatrice.
Hunt.
You only had 2 hit points left. There you go. There's the damage. That wasn't the right one. There you go, there's the damage. So... oh, maybe it was. Yeah, maybe it was the right one. So, Beatrice falls after doing her bit to protect the party. The remaining zombies are here. And here. This one is going to be commanded to head this way. 5, 10, 15, 20. This one is going to attack you again, Francis. You are currently on the floor, correct?
Francis?
I believe he is.
Yeah.
Right, so you
Can you hear me?
you are on the floor, and this thing is reaching over to try and grab hold of you. It's gonna, if it grabs hold of you, it's gonna reach down and it's gonna bite you. So it's gonna have advantage, but you are gonna have an extra 2 AC on top of your 14. So it needs a 16 or more on an advantage roll. That's definitely not. No. So, very cleverly then you manage to hide behind this fence as best as you can. And literally it scrapes itself across the top of this fence, just trying to reach you. Bits of it falling off, but not really dealing any damage as such. Just bits of skin that are just sloughing off over the other side. Okay. Bloodraven's turn is basically done, I believe. She fired at you. Yep. She's done. Scarlet, you're up.
Okay, I will poke around this corner to try and spot Bloodraven. I can't see Bloodraven from where I am, can I?
You could, yeah. If you look over the top, yeah, could easily.
Okie dokie. Alright then, I will, once again, I'll ping some shots at her.
Yep, you've got your second bow back this turn.
Yeah.
So you're all good.
Main hand. Just going with that, why isn't it not working?
So, main hand strike.
It's not, I can't click. The buttons aren't working. I'll close the sheet down, reopen it.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was the case. Roll 20 does this sometimes.
Try again. Main hand. That's going to be a fail, isn't it?
What do we got? 11, that is a fail.
And we'll follow up with an offhand. Also a fail.
Also
Yay
going
me.
to be a fail.
Fucking skeletons coming. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh bugger. 15. They moved 20, didn't they? I'll take cover behind this bush over here.
Yeah.
I'll end my turn.
Okay. Alright. That's you done. Ira. What's your plan?
Alright. I take it the zombie here would probably have pretty decent cover from where I am, right?
No. Absolutely not.
No cover at all.
It gains a little bit of cover, but nothing much.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to do Thorn Whip.
Okay.
Yeah, do Thorn Whip.
Yeah.
On this one. Make sure I'm on just like regular before I do it. That is the wrong spell. It's the same modifier, but... So I can either take that or I can actually roll the correct spell. Whichever you prefer, Mr. DM.
What's that? I'll take that, it's fine. As long as it does the
I rolled
same.
the wrong spell.
It's still a hit.
It's the same attack modifier, it's a +3. So.
Yeah, it's still a hit. So roll the damage. It will be a... Let me see. Because of the cover, its AC goes up till 11. So, yep, you still get a... oh, no, it's a spell, isn't it?
It's a spell.
Yeah, so, yeah, you don't get a thing for it anyway.
Just 1 damage.
After all that. So, yeah, 1 point of damage.
I couldn't actually use that one because that does a d12.
Yeah.
Whereas Forward does d6.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it gets any modifiers. I believe it does. Let me scroll back up to when I used it earlier. Oh fuck, I don't think it gets any extra shit. I think it's just a straight d6. So
yeah, I think so too. Alright.
1 damage. And then I'm going to cast Healing Word on Lev.
Okay, so just as the vines finish whipping around this skeleton, the zombie, you turn to Lev and... Incredible!
6 points of healing.
That will stabilise him.
Thank you very much.
You are most welcome.
Otherwise, wouldn't I get him up?
Nope, he's stabilised, but only at 0. So he's not dying anymore, but he's still unconscious.
Oh.
The healing doesn't start from 0?
Yeah, healing normally starts at 0.
No, he was 6 points under 0. He was -6.
Yeah, is that a homebrew thing you're running where you go negative? Because you don't normally.
Yeah.
That's a kill. Right, got you. Okay.
Yeah, it's a homebrew with that.
Got you.
I'm
Fair
having
enough.
trouble understanding right now.
Oh,
Please
Alexa's
try a
trying to
little
jump in.
later.
Alexa, play Queen.
I'm gonna stay where I am. Kind of keep that.
Mhm.
Keep that as cover.
Yep. Okay. Don't
So I'm
forget
just gonna stay as low as I can.
Yeah. No problem. Don't forget you are able to take the help action to help people with their death saves if you wish, to try and support them as they fight back the grip of death, as it were. So whatever you roll as your roll, they get to add as a modifier to their roll. So if that might be in some cases preferable to just try and help them through their death saves and then heal them afterwards. Okay. Francis.
Play Bob.
Yep.
No, it's that one.
You
He's
got
going
Bob.
to attack. Going to attack this motherfucker with a short sword. 7 doesn't hit, does it?
Why are you at disadvantage for him? Are you at disadvantage?
Because of Francis. Francis is still under his effect of fear.
Okay, yep. Well, in which case then, no, 7 is not going to hit.
Cunt. Okay, so Francis is going to stand up.
Mhm.
And then he's going to... I am going to... Right, I am going to... Oh, Jesus fucking wept. I'm going to acid splash the raven, the blood raven. So I can have a dexterity 13 save, please, Danny.
On Blood Raven, yep.
Yep, let's fuck up.
Alright, so strongest stat. No?
Yes!
Still fails it.
No!
Go ahead.
Right,
Roll
my
your
D6
damage.
My D6 have been absolutely appalling tonight, so...
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yep, 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage. Great. Okay. And then...
There was that time you did 2 damage. Don't forget that.
There was that time I did 2 damage. Fuck my life. And then I'm going to... have Bob move to there. To there, actually. And then I'm going to jump over the fence to here. So that's a dexterity check, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It has been for everyone else.
So let me check it. Oh, it's a 9.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll roll d4 and then half it. Okay, luckily, you only suffer 2 points. So as you leap over, you manage to just catch yourself on the fence again, but not as bad as what you did before. So you do take 2 points of damage, I guess, slashing in this case. Continue movement.
And then I'm going to move there.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
That'll be my turn.
All right. Okay. Okay, I'll sort that out another time. Right, okay. So after your turn, Lev, you are no longer taking death saves. However, you are still unconscious. So what I do is I do like a natural healing. Whereas if you are unconscious for 2 rounds, then you pop up basically on the next round with 1 point, or you can stay on the floor with 1 point, completely up to you, but you do gain an extra point. So if you are not taking death saves, then your body naturally recovers 1 point.
Okay. That's next turn, or is it now?
No, this is this turn, because you were at 0 after the healing of last turn. Sorry, Ira's last turn. So as this is your next turn, that it would come around to you. So you would be basically back up to a point of health. But it's up to you if you want to actually move, or if you want to stay where you are and just like play dead kind of thing. Completely up to you.
I'll drink a minor potion. How much is that?
So you are going to actually make a move. Okay, so it's going to be a free action. Minor potion. Mana potion. Did you say, or healing potion?
Minor, yeah.
Minor. Yeah. In which case it's 2d4. And this is off of your belt, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep, so this is your free action for this turn. So 6 points of healing received, so you're back up to 7 health. You are prone at the moment.
Stand?
Yeah, so it's half your movement gone, so you've got 15 left.
And then I'll dash.
Okay. So that gives you an extra 30. Is this your action or your bonus action?
This is my movement. A bonus action to dash.
Oh, so you're just doing a normal dash.
I'm going to use my bonus action to dash.
Right. Okay. Yep.
And then I'm going to stab her in.
Okay.
On and about the face.
Yep. No problem. As you are attempting to whip past, I'm going to have the zombie that you whip past.
Oh, great! I didn't.
Yeah, he's going to turn round and he's going to attempt to try and. Ooh, not that one. It's going to attempt to try and. It is at disadvantage. Get you as you go past. So that's 6. Nope. So nice and quickly you manage to avoid his strike, but he's now focusing on you. As is this one. Yeah, you're pretty much favourite at the moment. Ooh, very nice. Whereabouts are you attacking from? Because you are here, where I can see you on the map. So who are you attacking?
Blood Raven is right here.
She's actually here.
Let me reconnect because I'm showing her.
Yeah,
right there.
It was happening the same for Scarlet as well.
Reloading.
Francis, where's Bloodraven on your screen?
It's here.
Really? Yeah, you're gonna have to reconnect as well then. Might be worth everyone just doing a quick F5.
5 times.
She's still.
Yeah, reconnected and she's still in the same spot.
Same for me. Yeah, she's still in the same. I've done it as well. She's still there.
Right, let me see if I can fix this.
Let me exit the game, then I'm going to try and re-enter.
Right, okay, I just reloaded or moved you all off of one page onto the next, so it should reload the page for you. Has that helped at all? Obviously it's important where she's placed.
No, she's still in the same spot.
Still in the same spot.
Do you still see her? Where do you see her at?
Can you see her moving?
No. Nope.
You can't see her moving at all?
Nope.
Is Bloodraven supposed to have moved?
That's what
Yeah.
I was asking a few turns ago, because I was
No, she's
see her.
still just stood next to Lev. Okay.
Yeah, last turn she moved up to where you started the fight, in the corner of these. I don't know what's going on.
Fucking roll 20. Should we all just relog?
This is a...
Complete a token and respawn her in.
Yeah, I might need to actually. If I make a note of what she... Actually... Yeah, I'll make a note of the hit points that she's got. Okay.
Because the zombies moved when you move them.
Yeah, it's interesting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and... maybe I need to reload. I don't know. We'll have a look.
I'll reload as well, just in case.
Try exiting the whole game and reloading if it helps. So,
Oh yeah, she's actually over there again. Okay, so... And she's also gained hit points back. Interesting. So she should be on... Let's make sure everyone else is where they're supposed to be. Yeah, everyone else is where they are meant to be.
she moved slightly.
So she should be here.
Yeah, she's just moved on my screen.
So the problem was my end by the looks of it. Because I've just refreshed. Okay. So, Lev, yeah, you can go there or you can go the opposite side of Francis. Up to you. Or you can go, yeah, I think you can go here and grab a attack of advantage on your attacks. I think you've easily got enough. Enough movement. 25, 30. Yeah, yeah, you could do that. So you're going to move there, yeah? Yep. Alright, so you are attacking her with advantage now.
If you're muted.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, let me just roll one more time.
Right, so this is your advantage roll? Yeah. So
Yes.
yeah, okay, so you nat 20 then. I don't know where your modifiers are gone, but okay.
Okay. I like this song. 2d3 plus 3 plus 3 for plus 4 for dex plus 3 for daggers plus 4 for the dagger plus 2 for powerful.
Yep.
Plus 2d6.
And then I roll a 6 for the injury. It's a 3. Okay, so she's on minus 10 movement. Left leg.
I stabbed her in both the legs.
You've done both of her legs over, yeah. So she's basically hobbling now. She's at minus 10 feet movement. Yeah. She's not looking too great. She's somehow staying in the game, but she's in a really bad way. Okay. Okay. So, damage-wise then, 24... And... no, that's my roll. 20... So 24? Is that right? Did you add your extra 3 for the crit, right? Yeah, you did. Yeah, I can see it. Excellent. So 24. Yeah, she screams out in pain as your first dagger hits her in the gut. Next strike. Oh, hang on, 1 sec. No, you did that as a normal movement, so yeah.
Yeah, use my bonus action to dash, yeah.
Yeah, and then bonus, yeah. That's fine. So with your dagger, you managed to get 24 points of damage on her. Lovely. Did I adjust that yet? No, I did not. 40. Yep. Okay, yeah, she's looking really bad for wears now, guys. Are you doing anything else for your turn, Lev? Have you got anything that you can do?
That I used all my actions.
Great stuff. So round 10. Okay. Bloodraven is going to bring this one over to there and attempt to strike Francis. Oh yeah, I refreshed my page, didn't I? That one and that one. Gonna try and bite you, Francis. Normal, because range can't give you. There we go. Okay. So I need a Constitution save from you, please, Francis, and you suffer 1 point of damage. Well, 2 actually as a crit. So 2 points of piercing damage. And I need a Constitution save, as this thing now bites down onto your right arm. Okay, thank you. So you take 2 points of piercing, that's it. Once again, you look at the now fresh wound on your arm. Black ichor is now seeping into the wounds that's been caused. But as of yet, you don't notice any differences. Bloodraven is now going to try one last time to see if she can actually get her minions to rise. She's failed twice, so she now needs a 2. It's just not happening for her, is it? She's having a really bad time. That one is the instant pass. Okay. So she's going to look across to Scarlet, and she's going to point towards you, and your body is going to light up.
Yay.
She's also got a... She's disadvantage. This gives advantage, so it's a normal roll. 14.
Do I get any cover from the bush?
No, you do not.
Oh, okay, that's it then.
Okay. So you are going to.
Oh, hang on. No, she's still disadvantaged. She's got double disadvantage. She's got a guy within 5 feet of her, and she's got the injury. She's got two sources of disadvantage on me, not just one. She's got the head injury, given a disadvantage, which would make it a normal hit.
So that would make it greater disadvantage. Let me just check.
If it isn't, I'm going down. So either it is or I'm going down.
No. You're right. She's actually got two lots of disadvantage, and it does stack. So you're absolutely right. So she's actually going to be. What does she get? 14. So I guess I need to just re-roll it, don't I?
For the love of God, please don't hit me. I'm going down a bit to hit.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't. No, I don't need to re-roll. What does she get? It's 14. Yeah. So I do. Yeah. So it'd be 8, and then you'd add an extra -2 onto that because she's got stacking disadvantage against her, so she'd be firing at greater disadvantage here. So it's basically disadvantage -2, if that makes that's a lot simpler way to describe it. So her actual attack is a 6. So this is why placement is really, really important in this game. So running the interference is Lev as he sneaks around and is causing a lot of trouble to Bloodraven at this point. She's done everything else. The zombies have attacked. This one's moved 5, 10, 15, 20. That's him done. This one needs to attack Bob. Normal attack. What's that? Full 16. That's going to hit Bob. 3 points of bludgeon damage on Bob. Not too much. Not too bad. All right, that's going to be the end of her turn. Scarlet, you're up.
Well, seeing as this cover bush is doing nothing for me, I'm just going to move closer and try and DPS her down. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'll just take a shot on her.
Yeah.
Shot on her.
Yeah.
God, I wish I had some MP left. Right, here we go. Fingers crossed. I don't really know. It's done it again.
So what's your...
I'm clicking into my abilities. It's making me get into the text rather than actually doing the attack. Let's try again. Okay, sheep. Right, main hand shot. Fingers crossed.
Alright. 24.
Oh, there you go.
That's a nice one. So that's going to be a powerful shot as well. So, what do we got? 3 and 2 extra for 5. Is that it?
5. Yeah. And then we're going to do another 3 fire on top of that.
Okay.
So that's 8 total.
Yep.
Fan shots coming in. Oh, nice.
Wow. So an extra 1, and then whatever lightning you've got. 6.
And then another 2 lightning.
So what's that? Another 3 points of total damage. Yep.
Got
Great.
anything else? So,
Yeah.
should drink the potion or not? No, just in case someone goes down. That's me done.
Okay. Ira, you're up.
I didn't know if it was just me or if it was anyone else, but Scarlet was really quiet.
Yeah, it was for me as well.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it's because my headset was too far away.
Oh, okay, no worries.
Don't worry, I'll go through.
I just assumed it was my end, to be honest.
I did as well. I thought, it's all going wrong, but no, it's okay, it's all sorted. Alright, Ira, what are you doing? For anyone who is directly looking at Bloodraven, you can see she is looking really bad after those last couple of shots from Scarlet. Really striking her quite hard. Even though the damage wasn't exactly amazing, the 2 hits done the work they needed to do.
It's Lev that's done the back carry in this game with his crits.
Well,
Yeah, I hit 1. But yeah, it was Lev. Lev's absolutely been carrying our asses right now.
Lev's MVP.
well. He's
Bonus action shapeshift.
Yep. We've got 16 AC. Yeah, okay with that one.
All good. Five, 10, 15, 20. Need to move that so I can see. 25. Am I flanking?
You are indeed.
$16 hit?
16. 16 will be a. Actually, what's you? A glancing blow at this point because she's gaining slight bit of cover from the fence.
I'll take it.
So yeah, glancing blow.
Oh, I still had the axe bonus on. Ignore that too. So 2 slashing and 2 acid.
So 4 total. That's fine. Mm-hmm.
Has he got greater advantage with that swing?
No.
That's it. I use my bonus action now, turn to shapeshift. So
Okay.
I'm going to stay there.
Francis, you're up. Francis? Is he AFK?
Can you hear me?
No.
Yeah.
Just.
Any better?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna attack Bloodraven with my short staff.
Oh, okay. No
Do I get
spells this time.
advantage?
Right, hang on. Let's determine this, because the person who has done the most threat or the most damage would be Lev. So you would get advantage there, advantage there. Yeah, actually, yeah, you would. You'd get advantage from Lev. Yep.
Nope.
No. Well, hang on. Oh yeah, because you're at disadvantage already, so you're doing straight rolls. Yeah. Okay. So you go to swing with your was it staff, and she just naturally ducks under it. You swing too high. You doing anything else for your turn? Oh, you've got.
Gonna attack.
Yeah.
Bob.
Yeah.
Is there still a zombie there?
Yeah, there's one above you.
Okay, Bob's gonna attack that one. A short sword.
No.
Misses. Right, okay. That's my go.
Are you raising? Are you moving to raise anyone else, or?
No, because otherwise I'll take a opportunity attack.
Oh, what, from the zombie? Yeah. Yeah, true. Alright. Guess you don't want to risk it. Alright, Lev, you're up.
Okay.
You can see that she's starting to stagger.
Oh, 12.
No.
And
Oh, hang on. No, you got no. She's focusing on you, so you are the focusee. So, yeah. So 12 and another. You got another attack. That's the one.
22.
Yeah, that will hit.
A normal hit.
That is a powerful hit. Roll damage. And add your 2 onto it. And your sneak attack as well.
10 damage.
Okay. Alright. You have whittled her down to nearly nothing from what she was. She was quite a strong war maiden, but now pretty much a broken and sliced to pieces mess of a person, or sorry, of a demon.
Your end is near.
She spits out blood. So, not like this. I'm not going down like this.
You shouldn't spit that out. You don't have a lot to spare.
Okay. She wipes her mouth with her free hand. Are you doing anything else? I don't think so. So,
Nope, that's it for me.
Okay. Right. Okay, so her turn. She's going to attempt to get away. Like, oh shit! I forgot about this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do. So 5, 10, 15. This is a normal action. This is not a bonus action, so you do all get attacks of opportunity on her. So the first person that will be able to actually, let's go back there. So the first person would be you, Ira.
Yes, sir.
You can do it!
Yeah. Yeah. Roll your damage, please. Is that 4 points?
Was it a powerful hit or just a regular?
What'd you get? 20. That's a regular.
Yep.
And
4
then
smashing, 4 acid.
nice. So she screams as you slash her across the back, and the acid starts to bubble away and boil her flesh. There is no escaping that attack. So next one, she's going to try and move further. So at this point, you are able to attack Lev, if you wish. That's going to miss. And you can now attack, if you wish, Francis, with your staff. 5, 10, 15.
Would it be disadvantage now?
That's as far as she can get, don't forget. She is basically hobbling away from you guys.
Would it be a disadvantage now, Danny?
Yeah, you are still at disadvantage, so yes, you will roll at disadvantage still. What'd you get? 11. Nope, okay. So, unable to escape the clutches of Ira, but nimbly somehow manages to get past Lev and Francis. She manages to get as far as she has, hobbling away. She's failed 3 times. Okay, excellent. So, instant pass then. What does she get? Ooh! Okay. So she calls in a desperate attempt to try and summon the undead to her.
Matron Ondario commands your death.
And as she says this, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of these zombies just appear. 1 is going to try and strike you, Lev. Standard attack. 14. That's going to fail. Next one is going to go for you, Francis. In fact, only those 2 are going to move in. Yeah, those 2 are going to go for you, Francis. It's going to be a normal 11 and a 12. No, I don't think either of those hit. Yeah, so you are managing nicely as you deflect these blows with your staff. Your mage armor really coming into play. You got a 3rd one on you, Francis, which is going to be no, again, just cannot seem to get hit. And a 4th one. So with the amount that are around you, this one's going to have advantage on the hit. That's an 18. So it's going to strike you for 6 points of slashing damage. And everyone watches as Francis just goes extremely limp. He is still standing, but barely. And the last attack is on Bob. What's that? 5, 7. No, nothing. So
That's 6 slashing damage on me.
yes.
Yeah, thought so.
Yep, you are 1 hit point left.
What you got?
Okay. That's her turn, I think. She's done the summons, she's done her charges. She hasn't used a bonus action, so she's going to take a pot shot at you, Ira. Standard shot. Disadvantage. Go. Bear in mind, her head is still heavily injured. Sorry, not heavily, but injured. So that's a 13. That's not going to hit you, is it?
That depends if I have any sort of cover.
Not from her, no.
Then it just hits.
Okay, so even with her weakened state, she still uses her expertise in marksmanship. Manages to land a hit of 9 points of piercing damage. Everyone hears as the arrow strikes Ira the loud howl in pain, and that is probably going to be the last stand of Bloodraven. Scarlet, you're up.
God, I hope I don't miss.
I'd be honest, I hope you don't miss too.
Oh God.
Because Francis is looking rather tasty right now.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot we can do. If we're going to do it or we're not going to do it. Well, I haven't got a choice. I haven't got any items I can use, so it's going to have to just be all or nothing, really. I'll just take a deep breath and steady myself and
Please don't miss.
take the shot at Bloodraven.
Okay,
Hoping that
go
killing
ahead.
her puts some minions down. I don't think I can kill her, but I'm just hopefully we can do just enough. Here we go, guys. Fingers crossed. Shot number 1 coming in. Oh, that's a critical foul.
Roll your damage.
Two to myself.
Yep, 2 points to yourself, and that bow is now inoperable until your next turn. Or your turn after next, I should say. You've got a second shot, have you?
Yep. Fingers crossed. Oh, it's a hit. It's a hit. It's not a massive hit.
It's a hit. It's a standard hit. So 1 point of piercing and
2 lightning. It's 3 damage.
okay.
It's not a lot.
Okay,
Not a lot, but
you're
it's
getting
something.
there. You can see the energy just crackling around her now. Yeah.
Right, I just need to position myself so I can maybe raise someone if I have to.
She's now at a point where she's using the butt of her bow to kind of like almost like a walking stick.
I'm gonna have to get closer, aren't I? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That zombie's gonna be in range though, isn't it? 5, 10, 15. I want to be close enough to res if I have to, but not close enough that zombie's going to reach me.
Yeah, for sure.
5, 10, 15. I don't think I can now. 5, 10. A belt is a free use, isn't it?
Yep, free action.
I'm gonna try and hop the fence.
Okay. Yep, you guys are gonna have to start taking risks if you're gonna finish up on top.
It's the only way I can do it without getting into range.
Okay, give me a dex save. Sorry, a dex check then, please. If you're gonna hop the fence.
Yep. Can't shoot, takes ages to open. There you go.
Yeah, no problem.
Right, so we hop the fence. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I think that's my movement, isn't it? 30 feet.
Yeah, it looks to me like it, yeah.
Right. Well, I can't do anything else, can I? I'll take cover behind the fence and try and unjam my crossbow. I'm past my turn.
No problem. Alright,
You can do it, guys! She's weak!
Ira, you're up. What do you want to do?
Big risk incoming.
Yeah, it's got to be done. If you guys want to win, it's got to be done.
5.
10.
10.
Alright.
15.
You're now in combat range.
20. 25.
Stop
Go.
there. Stop there a second. We're going to do a disadvantage. 9. Luckily for the disadvantage, Too slow to
30.
catch you.
35. 40. 45. Double swing.
Nice.
You can do it. You can do it.
This could be it. This could be the final.
Standard attacks.
Yep, standard. Nope. Yeah, that hits.
Gonna do nothing.
2 points.
Yeah, left paw does nothing.
Okay. Still standing.
Can we change them around? Like, can we just change the 17 to the right pole? Can we do that?
Nah. Anyone got any inspiration to use? No, nothing. Okay. Well, okay then.
I mean, I feel like I do just because I am an inspiration.
Because you are an inspiration. Francis, your turn.
Okay, so bonus action, healing potion.
Free action. Unless
Well, free action,
is it on
healing
your
potion.
on your belt?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's free action.
Okay, sweet. Oh, go fuck yourself.
Oh, the one time you want good rolls. Okay. Yep.
You absolute.
So you're up to 3 hit points.
Oh, Jesus fucking wept.
What's your action and bonus if you got one?
Right. Oh, fuck this for a game of toy soldiers. I'm going to acid splash that cunt.
I'm not even going to bother with the visual. Okay, go for it. It's a save, isn't it? Dex save.
Dex 13.
Alright, so this is on Bloodraven.
Yeah.
No!
Yes! And can you dex save for that zombie as well, please?
Yeah, is it 2 or 3 targets?
It's 2 at the moment.
Okay. So 2. So in this one saves? No, fails.
Nope.
So they both take damage.
With
Okay.
the DM, it acts like a fireball, does the same amount of damage.
3 damage.
Alright. That's a lot
That's the
better.
highest damage I've rolled on acid splash today.
Yep.
Oh,
Lev,
gosh.
give him the crown.
He's got literally about 10 health left. Maybe 15 at a push.
Alright guys, so after put your hit points on, I'll do it. Are you gonna move or are you gonna do anything? Probably not. So do you want to do anything with Bob or are you gonna leave him? Your choice. Francis? Hello? Did he just drop?
No. Francis? Hello? Doing a call, not muted or anything.
Joe? Is he celebrating already? It ain't over yet.
Man, it's gone.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah.
You've stressed him too far again.
He's partying already.
We've brought him to the end.
Yeah, he's like, yes, I've finally done half as much as my maximum damage throughout the entire fight. Come on! Where are you, Francis?
I'm staying right where I am. There's nothing else I can do.
Are you doing anything with Bob?
Oh, I could tuck. Yeah, let me just kill that fucker. Or try and kill that fucker. Right, you fuck off. Bob is there. Short sword. No, I don't do fuck all.
No, you're right, you don't. Okay, it's fine.
And Bob's going to move towards the fence.
That's a swing and a miss. Alright, and this one's going to attack Bob then. Nope. Misses all round. Alright. So Lev, down to you before Bloodraven's turn. Can you finish it this turn? Let's find out.
Okay, I'm going to do a sneaky little disengage step. Juke this zombie. Get behind.
This one here has already attacked, so it cannot hit you. And you are right next to this, and you would have seen this, so I'm giving you that information. This one, on the other hand, has a attack of opportunity still if it needs it. So you can loop around the opposite way if you wish, or you can attempt to go sneaking through this passage here and then around.
Nope. Then I'll just save my bonus action instead and step. That's Francis, right?
Francis is just below you. Yeah.
Yes. And then just over Francis' shoulders, throwing both of my daggers at Bloodraven.
Right. Okay. Okay. So you need to make a ranged attack. But they are thrown weapons, so they doesn't matter. Okay. So this is only going to affect your damage, right? So you're not going to get the flanking. You won't get the no, you will get the powerful hit. So you will get the +2. Roll your damage and let's see what modifiers we can take away. It might be better.
I just for myself, I want to know what the other dagger does also.
Go ahead. I'll laugh at that one. No, that's
okay.
So that one literally just bounces off of her armor. But the other one sticks deep into her. So give me damage roll, please.
I'm going for an eyeball.
Yep. So
+3 plus.
So just click on where it says dagger, on the one that is on the critical hit in the box, and it will do all those calculations for you.
You still get sneak damage though, right?
Yep, sneak damage will occur. Okay. So your damage is a total of.
Oh wait, that's not correct. I'm sorry. I rolled 2d6 instead of 2d. Let me re-roll. It was 2d. The daggers do d3. $19. Oh, okay. 19 instead.
Okay.
+3. The extra like D3.
What's the?
That's the first +3.
Right.
Oh, +3. Yeah, actually, it would be another. That's so 22.
Right. So, you know, like when you roll in your damage, you can just click on the word, and it will do it. Like this, for instance. That's just an example. And then on your sheet, before you push on the damage, you can tick on what you need to put on. So the powerful hit, the critical, and so on. These are already added onto your weapon anyway.
Okay.
Okay. So that's how it's all set up for you. So it's nice and simple. You don't have to do the slash roll command or anything like that. It's all done for you. So, alright, what I'll do is I'll take your 19 anyway. And
I can re-roll if you want. I don't mind.
No, that's fine. That's fine. We'll go with that. Okay. So, as a result of your 19 points of damage...
22.
22, either way. You I need to ask you, Lev, how do you want to do this?
Dagger right in the eyeball. I was going to try and get 2 daggers and 2 eyeballs, but the one went off a little bit.
Well, the first one was enough to actually do her in. So you wouldn't even need to throw the second one. So how does your single dagger fly through the air and strike into Bloodraven?
I just want to like get behind Francis and then like pop over the shoulders with it. Not throwing knives right through the air.
Very nice. So your thrown dagger lands in the eye socket of Bloodraven, who instantly releases her bow onto the floor. You watch as this almost lightning-like energy starts to burst forth from the hole with your dagger, forcing the dagger back out onto the floor, landing not so far from your second one, but if you didn't throw it, whatever. But you notice that there is now this light that is shining from her eye socket. There's no movement in her body to start off with, but then it begins to violently shake, and you can see her armor and her limbs are starting to wither, and she rises off of the floor ever so slightly, almost like levitation. Again, lifeless completely, but her body is reacting. As you stand there and watch further, you see that as her body is starting to wither and die, there's light that is coming or protruding from certain areas in her body as well. So what happens is this energy starts to whip around her body as she levitates in the air. Her arms are thrown back and her back snaps, and out of her chest appears what you can only assume would be a spirit of some sort. And for a moment, all of these effects are going on still. These lights are still swirling. It sounds almost like, if you can imagine, lightning strikes that are happening, but without the actual strike of it. And what happens is the spirit basically peels out from the shell of her body, and the body falls to the floor where her bow is and where your 2 daggers are. And in her place is just a floating spirit, and it looks around at all of the party members, and as this happens, all of the bodies, including the ones that are already fallen, of the zombies that she's managed to summon, they all deteriorate and turn to ash. And as a final gesture on this plane, if you like, Bloodraven looks to you, Lev, and looks to and seems to smile. She seems to be happy that she is dead, and says, "Thank you. My spirit is free, thanks to all of you." And Dariel no longer has claim over this body and over my soul. And with that, she dissipates.
I'll just drop my crossbows onto the floor and just collapse onto my knees.
This one comes up to behind Lev and goes, "No, I'm joking." Don't give you any heart attacks. No, everything's gone.
Have all the explanations been done? The law has been dispensed.
I haven't done the law just yet, no. But I will do.
Is now an appropriate time to pop off?
If you need to go, then yeah, absolutely.
Not leaving. Pop off.
Hey.
Let's fucking go!
Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. That was a tough fight, guys. Let it out. Come on, I want to hear it.
Fucking Christ.
Fuck me.
Does gold and legendary items fall out of the sky now?
Yes.
I've just got the Final Fantasy music.
Holy shit, that was intense. I do have a question though. Is this area now treated in a similar respect to the Den of Evil? Or do we still need to clear some shit out?
The graveyard area is, in fact, yes. Now, not clear of corruption. You can still see evidence of the strong corruption that has been here. It's not over and done with just like that. But the undead army has now been stopped.
Right.
The army that was being created to extinguish everybody that's in the rogue encampment has now been, you've killed the general, and it's now not going to happen.
Troops are still going to be here.
So you've bought the camp a lot more time.
Alright. I noticed the mining depot nearby, but I'm pretty sure it's guarded. So just gonna maybe come back to that later.
Yeah.
I do need to go fairly soon though. But
okay, so you wait for a moment and gather yourselves. That was a tough fight, to be sure. And you can hear a slight, actually quite loud, an audible crack coming from the centre of the graveyard.
I will walk towards that with Bob in concert.
Yep, you are all out of combat, so normal out of combat rules apply.
Enter.
So everyone who wants to make a perception check, do so.
Ignore that +2. I had guidance on for whatever reason. Just a 16.
Yeah, okay. 6 for Francis. Okay, no problem. So as you get closer to the middle of the graveyard, and you can see the hanging tree in all its unholy glory, you can see the centre of this tree has actually split apart slightly, and there are things that are shining that are starting to fall out of the tree. What did I do with it? There. Okay. So what do you want to do?
What kind of stuff's falling out of it?
You don't know. Or you can see that it's shining, and that's it. Until you get closer to investigate.
I'm going to stay in my wolf form for now, just in case.
Mm-hmm. You remember what happened in the den? Boss dead, trap, boom. Everyone dies.
I'll investigate.
Okay. So looking closer, Scarlet, you can see that inside or coming out of this tree trunk is there's gold pieces that just seem to be just falling out of it. There's also a gem. There's also a small stone. Sorry, is it small? Oh no, I didn't do that one. But yeah, there's also some sort of token that's also fallen out. There's a bag which is seemingly full of other things that you haven't necessarily looked in just yet. And this is all starting to lay around the base of this tree as a small treasure pile is starting to form.
I'll just shout to everyone, let them know.
Okay.
These are probably sacred relics and treasures that belong to... I'm just kidding. We should take it.
Take everything.
Love it.
Take every fucking thing we can.
I'm going to drop my wolf form.
Yep, no problem.
I want to investigate the wheelbarrow as well.
Let's get
And as I come out, I'm just going to be like, the gem. Give it to me.
Okay. First of all, let's do whatever comes out the tree. So the stuff that you find is 50 gold pieces. There are let's see. There's a pair of normal leather gloves. There's a pair of normal leather boots. And there's also a rare, a short bow which is glowing with a yellow aura to it. The other things that are there is wait a second. I need to make sure that where is that? Okay, I don't know why, but okay. So the other thing is a potion of minor healing, a potion of minor mana restoration, and a potion of rejuvenation. Don't know what the other stuff is. Chest. So this is all the stuff that's been stashed within this tree. Possibly belonged to other people in the past, or it could have been that it was stuff that had been acquired by Bloodraven through the sacrifices, or maybe it's just stuff that is people put within the graveyard as like things that the bodies that were buried with, and grave robbers have come along and just stashed them in a crevice in the tree. But now all this energy is basically exploded from Bloodraven. It's taken out any of the zombies and also damaged the tree in the center. Okay. Scarlet, if you want to give me a investigation roll.
Okay, actually, what's the work this time?
I assume that you're leaving all that stuff on the floor, yeah, Scarlet, and going over to the...
Yeah, I'll shout to the other guys and let them know
okay.
stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then I will investigate. which is
Remember, all this stuff is going to take inventory space. You can always pop the potions on belts to save on space.
13 investigation.
Okay, yeah, not bad. So
I really need to go. So
no worries.
I will just whatever is there, we want to like divvy it up or something. I assume we're heading back to town after this.
Yeah.
I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just
Work on your
pull it
downtime.
all out, and I'll take what's best or nothing at all, whatever, and then I'll head back to town with you guys. If that's cool with you.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Alright, thanks for the session. GG's everyone. We killed Bloodraven. Big dubs.
GG.
Yeah.
Alright, and I'll catch you all in a couple of weeks.
Cheers, turn up, mate.
Enjoy the loot. Bye.
Okay, so yeah, on a 13 investigation, yeah, that's not a problem. So you can find how many items did you have in there?
I had armor
Mm-hmm.
that I never retrieved, and I think that was it actually, because I got the crossbows out. I didn't
Right.
buy any helmets or
Okay,
anything.
so yeah,
Armor.
so rummaging through slightly, throwing away like ash and bone and other various useless things, you come across your old armor set.
Okay. Any potions, manual adventures, or anything?
Nothing else is in there apart from just your armor.
Alright, I'll sing that over my shoulder. Alright, lads. Are we happy we found everything? Let's say we get the fudge out of here and head back to town.
Sounds like a great idea.
Before we leave, I'll just run a quick investigation around the back of the graveyard. No hidden chests or anything, or hidden...
Give me a investigation.
My investigation's really not great.
Oh, are you searching? Just do a perception then instead.
Okay.
If you're just having a quick look.
Yep. Perception 2.
Nah, nothing.
Oh, Jesus. Right, yo. Alright, guys, I'm ready to. I'm done. Let's get out of here. And I'll just start walking towards the exit.
Okay. Shut that down.
Have we grabbed all the items off the floor?
I believe yes, but I'm not 100% certain.
And Bloodraven's armour? Any decent armour?
All of her stuff is damaged, like completely beyond repair. It's not
Beyond
worth.
repair.
Yeah, it all basically turned to ash with her body.
Oh.
Is there any like remnant of the bow we could take back to the camp?
Of her bow?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take a bow if you want.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
If it's, I mean, even if it's inoperable, we can return it to the other rogues.
No, the bow's absolutely fine. I mean, you can use the bow. It's just a short bow.
Oh. It's full money, bring it back.
Yeah. Don't forget, it will take up space, so you need to decide what you want to take and what you want to do, what you want to leave.
We haven't found that many items, have we? It's only some gold and my mild suit of armour, the bow, and a few like gems and stuff.
There's a pair of leather gloves, a pair of boots, and another, and the other bow.
I can put the gloves on for the moment. I haven't got anything else on. So.
That's a fantastic idea. You've also got the short bow, and a pair of leather boots, which will take up space as well. The boots will take up 4 slots. The bow will take up. It's 2-hander, so 6.
can't see how many slots I've got, but I'm sure we can carry it. I don't really carry anything with me because all my stuff got destroyed. So
Yep.
I have space too, I think.
Yeah, I think you got a lot of bag space. You're barely carrying anything on you, Lev. So I'll say you take the bow, yeah, and the boots. The gem and the charm will also need carrying, so that's an extra 2 slots needed. So you can take those as well if you wish. I know that Ira would want the gem at some point, so you might want to hang off of that. The gold obviously doesn't take anything. You've got 3 potions, minor healing and minor mana, and also a potion of rejuve.
good stuff. Let's get the fudge out of here.
You didn't find that.
I'll just lead us back to the waypoint.
Yeah. All right. So what I'll do then, we'll do a quick time skip because obviously you guys are not going to want to do anything explorative or anything like that. You know where you're going. I'm just wondering, are you leaving Cash as he is, or are you actually all going to try and help him get out? Completely your choice.
We would escort him back, I would imagine.
Right. So I need a group check then. This needs to be just a straight D20 and add your strength modifiers. 14. 6, sorry, because you're at disadvantage.
I'll skip helping since I have a -1 strength.
I've got a negative, but I'll roll anyway, just in case. Never know, could get a crit.
Okay. So that's 25 total. I'll do the one for Ira. Are you sure you're not going to help, Lev?
If it's I would be interfering, wouldn't I?
No. It's just
we're all at negative.
we're trying to reach a total here because it's a team effort.
Okay, you're not helping.
5.
So that's 20. So that's 25. That's 30. Let's see what. It's a save, but it's the same one. Hey, good job, Ira. So, with the combined effort of all 4 of you, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, you managed to free Cash and escape the burial ground, and safely make it with Cash as your guide to the rogue encampment, or to the waypoint where you can therefore get back to the rogue encampment.
For the sake of brevity and speed things along, so we're wrapping up now, I'll just rest and use my downtime to work on my plans.
Yep, we are going to be wrapping it up because this is a great time to stop. Yes, if you guys, I'll obviously speak to you through the Discord anyway, but if you want to let me know what you want to do, just drop a message in Discord and just let me know what you want to do. Whether you want to do a long rest, which I imagine you will.
Extended rest.
The most you can do at the moment is a long rest.
Long rest, and then I'll message you what I want to do in my downtime.
Yeah. Okay. So that was a long fight. Time-wise, you guys are on.
That's the crazy thing. Game time only took us about like half an hour, not even that. But in real time, it took us like 4 hours.
Yep.
I think it was 12 rounds?
Yeah, so it's like Less than 5 minutes of combat.
Yep, it was
less than 2 minutes.
It was a tough fight. Okay, so time-wise, what was it? It was 6 AM when you guys. No, sorry, 9 AM when you guys started. So, given your time traveling, time battling, time searching, so on and so forth, I'll put it about 11 AM of day 3. And yeah, that should be fine.
Alright.
So yeah, let me know what you want to do, and we'll pick up in 2 weeks, fellas.
Thanks all.
See you later.
See you in 2
Cheers,
weeks.
Danny. See you in 2 weeks.
Cheers, guys.
Later.
Easy.
Bye.
Thanks everyone.
Thanks everyone, and hope you join us in 2 weeks. Hope you enjoyed this session. It was pretty much just a battle session, but it was an important battle session nonetheless. And luckily the party, even being a few party members down, have managed to crack on and get through the fight and survive. So back at town then, we'll pick up in 2 weeks. Bye for now.